Wow, my hair is terrible, but hey, we did it! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all.
Yes.
And the last Magic Monday before the release of Magic the Gathering Foundations on MTG Arena.
Yes.
We are here. We have made it. You have all made it with us as well. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to be doing some interesting stuff tonight.
Okay.
So, first, for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here to play some more Magic the Gathering Arena here on Magic Monday, as we do every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. If you're enjoying the things that we're doing, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. You'll get notifications whenever any of our videos come out. If you're interested in Foundations and you're interested in Magic the Gathering Arena codes for Foundations, we are the place for it. We already have a video up with 3 codes that I do not believe work yet. Presumably when the set goes live tomorrow, those codes will be available. You can go check those videos out. But we may even have more videos with even more codes coming very soon. Mm-hmm. It's not like you can't see all the product behind me on the table. Because you can. I know you can. So yeah, we have more videos coming soon with more codes to give away. So if that is something that you do not have yet, it is 1 per account. So you're not going to be able to snake them all. But if you're looking for any, we have hopefully one with your name on it. Hopefully. But as with anything, it's on a first come, first serve basis. If those first however many people show up and take all those codes, you got to make sure that you're subbed, you have the bell rung so you can pop in right when it comes out. We're not like Secret Layers. You will be able to watch the video, and it won't put you in a queue for 2 hours or more.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I thought you were going to do like an Arby's thing.
We have the codes.
Exactly.
Yeah. I didn't, but that's a good. I like that. So, tonight, we've discussed a couple of things. Obviously, there is Arena Cube Draft and traditional Arena Cube Draft. It'll be Arena Cube Draft. It's best of 1. Why would we not do anything besides that? We've got packs. We've got a lot of packs to open.
We do.
Especially if we are doing what our main plan is for the night, which is making a deck.
Aha.
Because we have our Winota Historic Brawl deck here, which we used to very good effect. But, notably, we also appreciate when people that play us also have fun, and that was not always the case when we would use this deck. So then we made this deck, the Ginny Faye Raining Cats and Dogs Historic Brawl deck.
Which I liked. Because I have a cosplay of Ginny Faye.
That's right. Unfortunately, while it can absolutely still be fun, even if you're losing, if that's kind of primarily what you're doing and the deck isn't really doing the thing as often as we'd like it to, it means that it either needs to be reworked or kind of scrapped, at least for now, and we're going to try something else. So we can do that. And again, we have many common, uncommon, rare, and mythic rare wild cards to work with if and when we need to use them. But the only way we're going to know if we need to use them is if we open all these packs, because then it'll tell us all of the things that we have access to. So we will be doing that first. We'll go through these relatively quickly. We'll just look at the rares and mythics. We don't even have to worry about firsts. Kind of doesn't matter. But we can go through all these packs that we have very quickly. And then, because once Foundations comes out, we'll have more packs available to us at that point, so we can work on those in those future streams. But, yeah.
Erica is here in chat already, saying, "Hi, my dears," with a heart.
What is up, Erica? Happy Magic Monday.
Yeah. And Elfo is here saying, "Hi, hi."
What is up, Elfo? Happy Magic Monday to you as well.
Yeah,
Great to
nice
have you
seeing
both. Don't do that. I love that.
I'll just go.
How dare you also co-host this stream with me? Hey, we got a rare and a mythic in this pack.
Nice.
Very nice.
Elfo says, "Jinx."
Phyrexian Dragon Engine / Mithra lost to Phyrexia. Oh, because it flips into a meld card. That's why. I was like, it's a rare that flips into a mythic, but yes, of course, because it melds.
Erica says, "Happy Magic Monday. I made a very Italian cheesecake today." Ooh, tell us about it.
Yes, for sure. You want to show off what you have hiding over there?
Oh, Erica. Did you see it?
Let me put it on the whole booth.
Oh.
There you go.
Can you see that, Erica? It's a little blurry. You're putting that... Don't put that side closer.
Side.
But yeah. It's like the one burnt one that's in there for some reason. Can you see that? It's Pinola cookies.
It is Pinola cookies. All right, and our mythic is... Holy shit. Is Platinum Angel. Very nice.
Yes. Are those cookies, Elfo says?
They are cookies.
He goes, "Cookies."
We also have... Do we have this over here?
That's like that one dog commercial.
Bacon! We also have... If we're talking Italian stuff, Erica started it, everybody. Don't blame us.
And speaking of bacon, we just had some bacon.
We did. For dinner. But we also have...
Oh, yes.
Like, literal, actual from Italy. We have... Hold on. Back to the booth. Good old Toroni. I'm not going to be able to show you what it says here. And my Italian is god-awful, if it exists at all. But it's Dolcezza di Sicilia. My parents were in Sicily, and at the candy shop, if you will, they got some Toroni, and we love Toroni, so...
Yes.
Why would I was about to click over there like that does anything. Here we go.
She says, "The filling was essentially cannoli filling, but I used rainbow cookies as the cross."
Ooh.
Oh.
Amy loves rainbow cookies.
Oh my god. So much. I can't eat them, but I really want to.
I was going to say, have you ever found gluten-free ones? No, right?
Yes, I
you
have.
You did, once. Okay.
DeChico's had them.
Yeah, of course it did. The very Italian grocery store near my parents' house.
Yeah. Elfo said, "Bacon milkshake?" No, definitely not.
No, that's really gross.
You think that's gross? Really gross. I think it sounds good, but I can't have it, and I'm certainly not going to make a milkshake. I heard Americans love their bacon milkshakes.
In fact, out of the two of us, Amy really does enjoy bacon.
I love it.
I am perfectly fine with bacon. I enjoy bacon on occasion, but I'm really not that much of a bacon guy. If you're asking me for breakfast meats, I prefer breakfast sausage. It's just my thing.
Yeah. She says, Dulce di Sicilia, assuming that translates to Sicilian confection.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, it's a Sicilian candy store that they went to and got torrone. I'm sure they had some, or at least my dad. I don't know if my mom could, but but they at least had some, and then they gave some to us. And we have not actually dipped into that yet, but we really should soon. Because it's delicious. We love torrone. Mm-hmm. Although this is the softer stuff. The stuff that my dad gets from the San Gennaro Festival in New York City is the kind that you literally could break into or crack into with a hammer and a chisel to eat the actual torrone. You'd have
hard as a rock.
As a rock.
Erica says, the more I eat breakfast, the more I realize that breakfast sausage really does reign supreme.
I'm just saying.
Joe agrees.
Yep, sure do.
I'm a bacon person. I could eat bacon for every meal. Obviously, it would kill me.
Yeah.
But, if I didn't mind so much about that.
Well, I also have to say, I really always appreciated with the camp that we used to volunteer with, they would have breakfast sausage links and pancakes for breakfast. And so I would just put the link at the end of the pancake, roll it up like a burrito. I wouldn't fold the sides in, I guess. I would just roll it like a crepe, right? And then just eat it like that.
Or like a taquito.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Doesn't need syrup. You could dip it in syrup if you really wanted to, but
Elfo says, is there a reason why you guys are doing Brawl today?
So it was something that we've been meaning to do in general because the Brawl decks that we have, one is too oppressive and one is has a tough time winning. But we figured, when else are we going to do it? But when the day before the new set comes out, because we stream on Mondays and the new sets come out on Tuesdays, and it's by the time we get to the day before a new set releases, everybody kind of cares about the new set releasing, and I don't blame them. But we are not going to push our stream to Tuesday just for that. So we decided that we would utilize that time to do some Brawl. But again, if we have time at the end, if we've made the deck, we've tested it once, twice, whatever, and we want to do another arena draft, or cube draft, more than happy to still do that. No worries whatsoever. I'm going to open another pack while we keep chatting.
Erica says, I like dipping sausage in maple syrup, but I also really like a super fennelly and peppery sausage, so it works with my very lightly seasoned eggs. Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that too. I would have to kind of make that myself probably, because I can't do caraway seeds.
And that's very often in those
sick.
Sausages.
Yeah, so heavily seasoned sausages usually have caraway seeds, and I can't even smell it cooking. It makes me sick.
Not very excited about Monument to Perfection, but I really like the art on this Phyrexian Atlas. It's so cool.
Yeah, it is. Elfo says, by the way, I have been playing the new Pokemon TCG Pocket game. Very good, fast and easy to play.
Yes, I have also been playing it. I believe Erica said last time that she plays it as well. It's good. It's interesting.
Look at the froggy.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Halo Hopper.
I love him.
I like the merciless repurposing. It's
Ew.
really good.
What the heck?
And complete the circuit.
Ah.
With Quintorius.
He's not a scientist. He's a historian. Erica says, oh, for sure. It's ironic that you say that because my dinner was 2 patty melts on very pungent rye. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I can't do rye either, so.
That's why she said.
Yeah.
Fabrication Foundry. It's our first one of these, apparently. I really don't even recognize it, so there you go. Trumpeting Carnosaur. Sunken Citadel. Stalactite Stalker.
Oh, I like it.
That face, you like that face?
Yeah, I remember him from...
From this set.
Well, yeah, from whatever set he was in.
This one.
Oh, it is this one?
Yeah, Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
Oh, I didn't know what pack we were opening.
Yep, and Cosmium Confluence. Now we have Outlaws at Thunder Junction.
Uh-oh, where's Godalope?
Repulse from the bonus sheet. Outlaw Stitcher, our first one of those. Human Warlock. We have a Concealed Courtyard. A Pariah from the bonus sheet. Very nice. And a Seraphic Steed. This card... Oh, no, it's not this one. There's a card that looks like this art-wise, very similar, and was printed in Foundations. Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Godalope is here. Saying Thunder Junction. Haha, timing. Yeah, perfect timing. My
Very
god.
good. Yeah. Amy literally was like, where is he? And there you are. So welcome, Godalope. Great to see you as always.
Yes. I guess you arrived just as I said your name.
That's right.
It's like I was summoned. Exactly. Erica says, oh no, I missed Alpha say Fabrication Foundry is really good.
Nice.
And then Erica says, have you given any thought to what kind of deck you want to build? Do we let Joe embrace his love of blue? And then she says, oh yeah, Good Fortune Unicorn.
That's right. Seraphic Steed is a very good card. Thought Rattle. They reveal each non-land card in their hand. You choose one, exile it. If 7 or more are in your graveyard, seek a rat. It gains this spell cost 1 less. Interesting. An Ace Flockbringer. I'm not ignoring your question, Erica. Just give me a moment. But the short answer is yes, I have. And we will talk about that.
Godalope says, good to see you guys again.
Yes, you too. Aw. It's fine. We got lots of packs to open. It's fine.
And Marcus says, sup.
What is up, Marcus? Happy Magic Monday to you, and Godalope to you as well.
Yes, so Marcus, what you missed. I summoned Godalope. Erica made an amazing cheesecake. And Elfa loves cookies.
Who doesn't love cookies? Joe also loves cookies, if that's what we're just saying now. I love cookies.
And Erica and Joe agree that sausage is better than bacon.
For breakfast.
Yeah. And I love bacon. So now you're caught up.
Oh, 2 mythics.
Oh.
Because I guess it's like probably one of the fixed mythics. So it's like the original as well as the fixed one. Enduring Friendship. Look at them. It's an Otter Glimmer, Amy. With Double Team. It's from Alchemy, though. Doesn't exist in paper. Sorry.
I love it.
Yeah, it's very cool.
But I need it in paper.
Sorry. That's why I said I apologize. But Razor Demon.
Well, maybe I can make a proxy.
I could call it Razor Demon. Like Razor Ramon. It's a Razor Demon.
Amazing.
Razor Demon.
Amazing.
Great. And, yes, Unholy Heat and Alchemy Unholy Heat.
Okay.
Delirium, it does 6 damage. And this one is Delirium, it does 4 damage.
Oh, delirium.
Yes.
This is a thing I experience on a daily basis.
God. All right, and finishing up with Duskmorn. More double mythic and mythic over here.
It's a bee.
What? It's a... Oh. I was like, it's a scarecrow, but yes, you're right. It is a bee.
And it's a bee's nest.
Yes. Valgavoth's Lair.
Ooh.
Ripspawn Hunter. Leyline of Resonance. This card is banned in Standard and Alchemy.
I'll rip your spawn, Hunter.
No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate that, but no.
Marcus says bacon is greater than sausage. So,
all right. Well,
I
two
win.
2v2. You don't win. It's 2v2 now. What the hell?
Fine. Any thoughts on Commander to build?
Uh-huh.
And then Godalope says, spent the weekend patching, sanding, and painting our bedroom. I think evacuating the room was more work. LOL.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good for you.
Look, Razor Damone. LOL, not look.
So just LOL, Razor Damone. Thank you. I appreciate that. Doomsday Excruciator and Thorn Spine Verge are all our rares. Our mythics. The Wandering Rescuer. And... okay, sure. It's another Unholy Heat.
We've got so many unholy heats.
It's very unholy.
We're in heat.
Wow, no. All right, so to answer Erica and then Marcus's questions, yes, I have thought about this quite extensively. And I have some options. So if I click here and I specify what kind of a deck I'm making, it's going to be...
Poop deck.
Poop deck? No. No. It's just Brawl? Okay. The commander for this deck. Oh. I had it clicked, which means it's only going to show us legendaries. I want to look at these three colors first. Does not mean I'm definitively going with them. Just want to look at them first. And because that's what I'm looking at, I then want to... All right, these are new. That's fine. Go away. I want to go to the gold first at the end, because we want to be in like 2 or more colors ideally, just so that we can like have the option of playing multiple colors. All right. Oh.
What's this one on the bottom?
This
the
one?
borderless one.
Olivia.
Oh, okay.
But of course, it's because I asked for white, blue, and black, it's going to show us any card that has any.
Oh, boy.
Okay, there we go. We got it. Thanks to Erica's tip.
Erica says the gold symbol at the top will filter out multicolored ones.
Thank you, Erica. Appreciate it. Okay, so it's definitely not these. So I guess there's no reason in hiding it. What I wanted to do, and I wanted to ask people high or low whether they felt like it was fair or not. What I wanted to do... Oh no, where is it? Was this.
Oh, skin somebody's mind?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I wanted to try to make a mill deck. But is that too much? Is that oppressive? Because if people think it's oppressive, I don't have to do it. It's just, I like mill decks, and I'm also aware that mill decks are very much the decks of the underdog, which I appreciate. But if it's the kind of thing where it's like, oh my god, like, you're just going to make a mill deck and everyone's going to hate you, then I probably would rather not piss everyone off. I want it to still be a fun experience. So, like, I used to have like a Phoenix deck back in the day. I don't think Phoenix is on here, at least not the original Phoenix, which is the, if I'm remembering correctly, is the black-blue god from Theros. Phoenix, god of something. Destruction? Something like that. But,
It looks like Jesus is here.
this dude?
Yeah.
This is Psy Master Thopterist. So, I mean, Jesus was a carpenter.
I was
You're
just gonna
close.
say, he's like a modern carpenter to a degree.
I mean, there are still carpenters, though.
Yeah. Well, not in Kaladesh.
Yeah,
I
well,
guess.
that's fair.
Eric. Yeah, okay. I read that alright.
Oh, look, Amy.
It's a big old crab.
A Leviathan crab. That is a big old crab.
Oh, imagine how many people that could feed.
How would you cook it?
I
You'd have to boil the ocean to cook it.
hot.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, that's what boiling is.
Erica says, I think mill is viable and fun to at least try.
Okay, good. As long as people aren't like, hearing me say mill and going, ugh. Because that's what I want to avoid, basically, is what I'm getting at. So, good. Okay.
Yeah, because like we're creating this deck so we can play you guys when you guys say, hey, I really want to play against you. If it's a deck that you guys hate playing against, then it defeats the purpose.
Right.
She says, I think mill... Oh, I read that already, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Marcus says, God of Deception. Creatures you control have tap. Opponent mills equal to the creature's toughness.
Yes, and then it was right around the time that Ravnica, one of the Ravnica sets was out with all the defenders that like worked off of having other defenders. So you just play a bunch of defenders, which would protect your life total, but then you would tap your defenders at the end of their turn and like mill them for 1,000,000.
Yeah.
There was like an 06 for like 3 or 4 or something. Like there were like flying wall blockers and stuff. So there were a lot of options. I remember playing.
He says Bruvac is a much better mill commander.
Yeah, that's why I Googled it. Wow, I searched for it and I didn't find it.
But he says, I don't want to play against it.
Oh, okay. You don't want to play against Bruvac, or you don't want to play against Mill in general? Because honestly, we can make both deck. We can make a Mill deck and then not a Mill deck. That's fine too. And then we can kind of like have people make requests, basically, of like, I don't mind, like Erica doesn't mind playing against it or something like that.
Piano Man?
Wow. Yes, definitely.
Erica says, if you want 2 colors, I would recommend John Renicus.
Yeah, I don't see that one either, unless that's something that I need to. But I feel like even if I search for something that I don't have that I would need to use wildcards on, I feel like it would come up, right? Like, is it only looking for, like... Whoops.
Marcus says mill in general.
Okay, good to know. How does searching for John, Jon, lead me to Jacob Hauken?
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
No.
Obviously. Toy. Erica says you have it filtered by owned, I think.
Thank you. There it is. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if your library has more cards in it than target opponent's library. Otherwise, each opponent mills 5 cards. Interesting.
Oh my god. It's so funny that his name is The Exile. Because it made me think of John Laurinaitis.
Oh, there you go. Bruvac the Grandiloquent is a 3-mana 1/4. If an opponent would mill 1 or more, they mill twice that many instead. Wow. Okay. I like both of those.
And John Laurinaitis should be exiled. And then this guy has a broken neck, it looks like. So he's arrested.
Oh, because of the collar. It's an elf wizard. I do like the idea of going 2 colors. Why are you making me select the format again? Didn't I do this already? Okay.
You need 100 cards. And you have Swamps and Lands and John Laurinaitis. The Exile. I feel like he kind of looks like John Laurinaitis too.
Oh my god. All right. This is going to be a thing. I don't want it.
I don't know.
All right.
Marcus says Bruvek is a 2-card combo with something that mills half a library.
Yeah, there's a 6-cost blue card that does that. I forget the name of it, but
sounds awful. That's pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's cool. But now we have to find mill cards.
I want the ghost from Scooby-Doo.
Just this one?
This one, yeah.
Actually, I guess I can search for mill, right? Perfect.
There you go.
I found it.
Crabby.
Yeah, don't worry. It's getting in.
Yeah, get in.
Dear God. I'm not going to be able to put more oil counters on this, so this one's a no. Mills 4 cards for 1, probably still a no. Two energy, pay an energy, they mill 3. Ruin Crab in general for landfall is a good ad, so I'll do that.
Crab deck, crab deck, crab deck, crab deck.
Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ. We have Constellation. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, target player mills 2 cards. It's basically this. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, target player mills 2 cards. They're the same card.
Crab deck, crab deck. Godalope says, LOL, Jingleheimer.
So this would make us mill, which we don't want to do. Or at least that's not what we're trying to do. No. Target player mills 5 for 2 is a possibility. So this is more what I was thinking of. Stuff like Coral Colony. Target player mills X, where X is the number of creatures you control with Defender. So we can make like the Defender deck in addition, which is good for blocking bigger stuff, right, that they're going to be playing, kind of along those curve lines. And at the end of their turn, if we haven't cast like our counter spells or something that we're going to have up in blue, or our bounce spells, we can then just be tapping this and milling them.
Erica says, shout out to Drowned Secrets too.
Where's that one hiding?
I don't see it.
Oh, it's probably, yeah, we just searched for it. Drowned. Oh, okay. Apparently I don't have it. Whenever you cast a blue spell, they mill 2 cards. Got it. Cool. Thank you, Erica.
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess I'll have it all there. And then we just search for mill again.
You want it all?
No. And I want it now?
Yeah.
Oh. We'll have to see how many defenders we get, because we could add Coral Colony to this one. No. I mean, this one's probably not bad. It's a little expensive to activate its abilities. No. This one's not bad, but we're not going to have other shrines, so no.
That one scares me. I don't like that picture.
You don't?
No. Alpha says, yes, Folio is a win con.
Yeah, being able to, like, make them... I mean, even just, like, we both draw cards, but, like, we're getting the benefits from it. Whereas they, while arguably they still have the cards, like, they're losing them out of their deck, which is the goal. Whenever another snow permanent you control enters, you may have target player mill 2. So if we did all snow lands, we could do this. You're going to say crab deck to me again right now?
Crab deck.
Okay. Fine.
I'm so excited.
Each opponent mills 8. If it was kicked instead, they mill half their library rounded up. So this is what Marcus... another example of what Marcus was talking about.
But Godalope. Cacophony.
Oh, I was like...
He says crab investigation deck looks through every card you have until he solves the murder. Yes. Godolov says deck.
Well, because it said desk there. But,
Oh.
So he was just correcting the typo.
Damn it. I thought he was just more excited, so he kept on saying it. Like, make the deck.
So this says a deck could have any number of persistent petitioners, but I don't think we need to add a bunch of them into this one. Mill 4, no. No.
Wow, he's got a lot of pasties on.
Who?
This guy. How many nipples do you think he has?
Maybe it's a game. Like he's only got 2 nipples like you would expect, but you got to find them.
Oh, fun.
Fun.
Elfo says, just get 40 petitioners and call it a deck.
Yeah. Mill 4, exile 4 other from your graveyard. No. This one has to deal the damage, so no. Ventress Gargoyle. Each player mills a card. Target player mills 4.
Erica says, man, I haven't played Find the Nips since high school. Never too late, Erica.
We could add Bruvok to the deck even if he's not the commander of it, so why not? Deep Muck Desperado.
Now that's a lobster, not a crab.
It's a hominid.
But I'll take it.
Okay. Didn't say please counter a spell. They mill 3 cards. That's exactly what we want.
Bruvok is a must, Elfo says.
For sure. Emery, no. Fleeting Memories. Whenever you sack a clue, target player mills 3. If we have other clues, we can come back for that. At the beginning of each end step, enchanted player mills X, where X is the number of cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn. That's incredible.
Boo.
Why is that boo?
Look at it. It's covered in slime. There's slime dripping from it.
This isn't bad. Like, this is the kind of card I'd play because I really like it. I don't know if it's good enough. Folks can let me know.
Glaciers don't grasp things.
Yes, they do. Whenever we
They just kind of slowly slide along things.
Yes, they do. Whenever we draw, each opponent mills 2. Whenever another blue blue creature you control enters, they mill 2.
Elfo says, also don't forget things like down in the lock.
Drown in the lock.
It says down.
I know.
Down in the lock means Loch Ness Monster, Nessie. Drown in the lock means you're fucked.
Character. Okay, good call. Look at how fancy it is.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
And that's Nessie.
This one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Autocorrector.
Yeah, no worries. All right. We got that one. We don't need that one. I don't think we need that one. This one I want. Draw, then discard, and whenever we draw, they mill 2. Yes, please. The Everflowing Well. Mill 2, draw 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 8 or more permanents in your graveyard, transform it. And then whenever you cast a permanent spell using mana produced by this, up to one other target permanent you control becomes the copy of that spell. No. Take the Mind Skinner, of course. The Tale of Tamia, mill 2. If 2 that share a card type were milled, draw a card and repeat this process, but that's our own, so no.
Does she need her mind skinned?
No, I'd rather she not have her mind skinned. Thank you for asking.
That guy looks like he's in the process of getting his mind skinned.
That's a good point, yeah. 2 instants and/or sorceries from your graveyard to your hand and exile it. Hominid Explorer.
Lobster deck. Elfo says personal. And Godolib says, yep, crabs. Gotta get crabs. And then
Target player mills 3. If a graveyard has 20 or more, you draw 3. Otherwise, you draw 1. And then target player mills 3 times X cards. So yes, Jace gets in. That Jace, at least.
Erica says she already sort of did have her mind skinned.
It's true.
Became a Phyrexian.
It's true.
So did Jace.
It's true.
So like a zillion other people. Marcus says you don't have to use a mythic wild card on Drown.
Oh, do we have the different... Do I have the other one, though? Let's find out.
Elfo says, personally, I think self-milling is way more consistent than milling your opponent.
So, do I not have the other one, though? I don't see it. Right?
Since Graveyard acts like a second hand for many decks.
So, that's fair. I just like milling the opponent, but the other thing is we would be able to put some cards in that, like, exile their graveyard every once in a while, or, like, we can, like... I forget the card from the last set, but the one that basically says, like, we could just, like, tap it, exile the card, and then eventually we could just cast those cards or sack the thing and get those cards. Because then it allows us to, like, as they target it with something, like, oh, Reanimator or whatever, we just get rid of it.
Are you running the ley lines, Alpha says?
Do the ley lines help us? Leyline of Anticipation. You may cast spells as if they had flash. Leyline of Transformation. Creatures you control are the chosen type. And Leyline of the Void. If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. So that's fair. That one I would definitely put in, sure. Oh, we were here, right?
Yeah.
Target opponent mills 13.
Look at that poor little boy.
But he's got Skulk, which means a creature with Skulk can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. It's a 1/1. But basically, you play this for 4. They mill 13 cards. For 5, you bring it back from your graveyard onto the battlefield as a 1/1. If it hits them for 1, you return it to your hand, and then you can pay 4 to have them mill 13 again. So I'll put that in.
Yeah. Marcus says that alt art is upshifted. If you click the arrows, you can view other printings.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So I don't have any of them, but I can do this instead. Oh, it's the card style. I don't want the style. I just want this one. So, Drown in the Lock comes out. Drown in the Lock goes in. Perfect. Thank you, Marcus. And thank you, Elfo, for the suggestion as well. We are here still. Surrounded by orcs. Amass orcs 3, then they mill X, where X is the amassed army's power. No. Target player mills 2. No. Target player. Okay. Archive Trap. Target opponent mills 13. If they search their library this turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the spell's mana cost, and they mill 13.
Wow.
If they search their library.
That's insane.
Sounds good to me. Bell Tower Sphinx. I'll say no.
Whoa.
They mill 3. Can't be blocked this turn. No. Halo Charge Scob 4/4. Each player mills 2. You may put an instant sorcery or battle on top of your library. No. Patient Rebuilding. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent mills 3. Then you draw a card for each land to put into their graveyard that way. That's great. I'll take that. Weight of Memory. No. Cut Your Losses. They mill half their library rounded down. So another example. Casualty 2. You may sack a creature with power 2 or greater to copy that spell. That does not mean, unlike what Marcus was talking about before, this one doesn't mean that they mill their whole library. They mill half their library, and then they mill half their library. So they mill 3/4 of their library.
Oh. Sorry.
It's fine.
I got my neck to crack.
Good. Congrats.
All right. That's pretty.
Yeah, it is. Can't play it, but it's pretty. This one's not pretty.
No. It's a Phyrexian octopus being eaten by a bird.
No. See, they all have that coming out of their mouths because they just are that. That's just what they are.
Elfo says achieved or archive trap was the core of the very nasty deck way back when when it was legal in standard. And Marcus says startled awake is a trap.
Okay, fair enough. We can take it out. Taking things out is very helpful, so no worries there. I don't think we need to do this. Whenever it attacks, they mill half their library around it up. 7 mana, though. And then this one, whenever it enters, they mill 10. That's a 6/6 flyer. Whenever it attacks, they mill half their library around it up. And we can unearth it for 4 to do it again. I guess that's better than this, right? Okay. The Rivulet, Sack of Desert, no. Eye Collector, no. Fester Leech, no. No. Whenever you sack, they mill 2. At the beginning of your end step, you can sack 3. If you do return a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter, no. Mill 3, no. That's for the Rogues deck, which we're not making. Tiny Bones joins up.
It's great. I love him.
1 damage to each opponent. Each opponent discards, then mills. You gain a life. No. At the beginning of combat, mill a card. No. Mill 3, return a creature. No. Target player mills 4, and then its power and toughness are each equal to the number of creature cards in all graveyards. So yes, definitely that one.
I'm going to get us water.
Okay, thank you.
Because my eyeballs are drying out of my head.
No, thank you. Pay 1 life, discard a card, draw a card, mill a card, put a ritual counter on it. Then if it has 3 or more ritual counters on it, remove them and transform it. Only as a sorcery, but then it's a 4/4. We can exile a creature from a graveyard to put a +1/+1 counter on this. It's a little expensive to do that over and over again.
Yeah.
At the beginning of your first main phase, mill 3, no. Throne of the Grim Captain, mill 2, no. Undead Butler, mill 3, no.
Okay.
Thank you, Amy.
It's the Crystal Skull.
Yeah, it kind of is. Mill 2, no. Mill 2, return up to 2 creatures, no. Cemetery Tampering, you may mill 3, no. Then if there are 20 more cards in your graveyard, so no. I just wanted to make sure it didn't say if there are 20 more cards in a graveyard, because then we could choose not to mill. It says you may mill, and just if our opponent has that many, but not us. Daggerfang Duo, we mill 2, no. Target opponent discards 2, mills 2, loses 2. That's not terrible. Tell me what people think about Demogorgon's Clutches. I'll come back to it if you like it. Mill 2, return a creature from your graveyard to your hand, no. Mill 3. Okay, so this cares about us milling ourselves. It's a cool card, but no. Each player mills 2. Then you may exile it. When you do, put a creature or battle from your graveyard on top of your library. But that's only when it dies. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah.
Draw 2, lose 2, mill 2. No. No. Mill 4, no. Yeah, so black is a lot of self-mill, as we're seeing, whereas blue is a lot of mill your opponent, which is great. Each player mills 3. Lily tells us to mill, so no. Discards 2, mills 1, loses 1. You gain 1.
It's hella.
Oh, it kind of looks like that, huh?
Yeah. Erica says, Startled Awake might not be great, but if you want this to be a more casual deck that isn't hyper competitive, it's fine. Mostly because I think the deck looks very different between tuned versus casual.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know what tuned means.
Like, if it's tuned, you're like, this is not as optimal as this, so we're going to take it out and add the optimal one.
Okay.
Like the thing that's the most optimal.
Sure.
Mill 4, mill 1.
Elfo says, don't forget to check for rad counters.
Okay.
What's rad counters?
Mill 3, no. Each player mills 3. How many creatures do we have right now? 10 versus 15 non? No. No. Black, not as prevalent here for us. Won't lie.
There's the Gigamole.
Where?
Right there.
Yeah, but then it's making us mill.
Oh.
There's the weird penis leech.
Yeah, penis leech. That a Hummerid is riding.
Yeah. A Hummerid's riding that penis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe that's its penis. It's a very big penis.
It's definitely not. It's literally a leech. It says so. It also has legs.
It also has arms. Look. It has human arms.
Yes. Yes, it does.
I mean, you tell me what penis would not love to have a human arm so that it could jerk itself off.
Wow. I've heard of penises compared to a baby's arm holding an apple. But,
Elfo says, rad counters are a mechanic from the Fallout edition that makes insane and consistent milling.
oh, is that a thing on Arena, though? I don't know if Fallout's on Arena.
Godalope says, Trogdor the Leech.
Trogdor!
What's that from?
The internet.
Oh, okay. I'm from the internet, too. Not that you would know it.
I don't hate this, but I don't know that I'd love to put this in there, to be honest. I don't know. It's tough.
Marcus says, Erica raises a fair point. I forget this isn't meant to be hypertuned.
Yeah, I'm not going into like events with this or whatever, you know?
Yet it is an event when we play against all of you. It's a very special event. Mm-hmm. Elfo says it should be.
All right, so no, meaning the rad counters. So the
okay.
Fallout edition should be on Arena. So if I go like this,
It's so cute.
yeah, but that's Cradle, the rad in Cradle. That's in Radical Idea. This is in Trade Winds, rad. Trade Mage, Desperado. So no, it is not. It is not here.
Though. So it should go in our crab lobster deck.
We already have it. That's what this little symbol means.
Oh, good.
We already added it. You asked about that.
Good. And then Erica says, like, the optimal build is definitely mono blue with Bruvac, but this is more fun and less fun policey.
Yeah. Well, and that was my goal, right? Because like I said, if people are like, you know, ew, I'm not really interested in playing against like if it's too oppressive, you know, then I'm not interested. So
I don't think Fallout was on Arena. And then Elfo says, check for the Wise Mothman.
Nope, no luck. Sorry, Alpha. Yeah, I don't think they brought it to Arena.
Yeah, probably not.
Because I remember when the set came out, I feel like we would have talked about it a lot more if they did.
Yeah.
One ring to rule them all seems interesting. Like I said, I don't know that I need to do that, but tenured oil caster. As long as an opponent has 8 or more, and when it attacks or blocks, each player mills a card. I don't love that. We mill 3, no. 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 Only if an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Yeah, let's do it. This is a great card.
Yeah, Shieldred.
Mill 3, no. I mean, whenever another creature dies, or a creature card is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your graveyard, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. That's pretty good.
Elfo said Sir Conrad is really good with this mechanic. And he says, I was sure it was on Arena. Oh, well.
Yeah, I like Sir Conrad a lot. Whoa, this one's gross.
I love it. Is that what Professor Umbridge looks like in real life?
Wow. When Underbridge Warlock enters, you get a one-time boon with at the beginning of your end step. If 3 or more creatures died this turn, each opponent loses 5 and you gain 5. At the beginning of your end step, if you have a boon, you mill 3, draw a card, and lose 2 life. So no thank you. Mill 3 and gain 3, no. Whenever. So this is the demon dog version of Sir Conrad?
It's just irritated because they got... like really tight knee highs on the poor thing. Just take the socks off.
Very nice.
Oh, be nicer.
Lord of the Forsaken. Sack another creature. Target player mills 3. Pay 1 life. Add a mana. Spend this mana only to cast a spell from your graveyard. No.
I don't see any Forsaken people that he's the lord of. Seems by himself.
I mean, maybe they're attached to those chains. You don't know what's down there.
It looks like a boat attached to the chains.
Oh. I thought it was going in a hole. I guess you're right.
Oh, maybe.
No, you're probably right. Breach the Multiverse.
Whoa, that's a cool art. Damn. Marcus says Shieldred is a Nombo with Leyline.
Oh, good point. Okay.
And then he says the Fallout cards were part of a limited time bundle. Most are just reskins of actual Magic cards. You can't get them unless they put them in the shop again. Elfo says, yeah, but Leyline is in the deck to stop graveyard bullshit.
That our opponent might be doing. Yeah, I mean, because I guess Shieldred and Sir Conrad and the Dreadhound would then be non-bows. Because none of them would be put into a graveyard with Leyline. Exile it instead. Interesting. Player loses 1, mills. Gain 1. That dies.
Shieldred is good with the rest of the deck.
So that would be us milling a card whenever one of our cards are put into your graveyard. Glimpse the Unthinkable. 2 mana, they mill 10. I played that card back in the day. It's a good one.
What day?
When we were in high school against our friends. No. Good old Nashi. No. And no.
But that one was snooping. And we need snooping in our crab detective deck.
It's a snooping newsie, Amy. I know how much you love newsies.
I really do.
I know.
I know every song by heart.
Okay, so that needs to be in our graveyard, so that's still a no. Ashiok, on the other hand. Mwah. Gorgeous. What a great card. Invasion of Amonkhet. Each player mills 3, then each opponent discards and you draw. Said probably no. It's a lot of work. King Narfi's Betrayal.
Did he betray someone, or did somebody betray him?
He betrayed someone.
Oh.
Or multiple someones.
Rude.
Yeah, very. Syndicate Recruiter. 4/5 flying, ward 1 for 4. We would mill 4, which is not what we're trying to do.
Wow. Somebody with hair like that is a good recruiter? Okay. I would have thought, you had to be a little bit more professional and attractive to be a good recruiter.
Wow. I mean, that's not bad. I'll take that too. The other Ashiok.
Lots of Ashioks.
Draw a card, each player mills 2. Put a creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control and gain control of all creatures target opponent controls.
Marcus says Honored Heirloom is a good leyline alternative. Mana rock with graveyard hate, a mana sink.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
So I guess that's if you wanted to switch out the ley line so that you could put Shieldred in.
Shieldred's already in. It just means, like, if you don't want those moments where you have a card in play that negates some other cards from your deck.
Okay. Elfo says, oh yeah, enter the God Eternals is amazing.
Correct. This Ashiok, though. Yeah, I guess.
Is something on fire? What is that? Oh, it's a crown.
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was like little flames or like sparks or something.
Gotcha.
Like sparklers.
Gotcha.
Godalope says, Recruiter, hearing the audio for SNL Magruder?
MacGruber. So, Recruiter! Each player mills 4 from among the milled cards. So, I mean, Garuda's good, but I don't know. Target player mills a card with Duskmantle.
Godalope says, LOL.
I knew what you meant, Godalope. I got you.
I had no idea what you were talking about, man. I'm sorry.
Whenever it attacks, they mill 4. Yeah, definitely that gets in. I guess I can do this. Why not? Duskmantle. Duskmantle was in the deck that I played with, whatchamacallit? Do I have any versions of it? I don't. Duskmantle was in the deck that I had Glimpse the Unthinkable in. Back in the day.
That creepy yelling face on the shield.
It's a screaming shield.
I don't like it. Godalope says hysterical spoof on MacGruber. MacGruber? What did you say? MacGyver. So a different thing from 80s/90s and rebooted in 2010s.
Yes. I remember that because it was Will something or other who played MacGruber.
Okay, so MacGyver is the actual show, and then MacGruber is based on MacGyver because it's the spoof. Now I get you.
Correct.
Okay. Took a bit. Sorry.
Grindstone gets in, no question. I love Grindstone. I used to play with Grindstone as well.
Oh, you know why I don't like that shield?
Why?
It looks like Voldemort when he's like yelling out of the back of Quirrell's head.
Oh, okay, sure.
That's what it reminds me of.
Sure, yeah.
I was like, where have I seen this before? I didn't like it. Elfo says, I mean, if you want an artifact to be cute with this, you can use Lithoform engine.
Okay.
Cute with what?
With the deck.
Yeah.
Whenever you untap one or more permanents during your untap step, put that many time counters on it, double the number of time counters on it, and then whenever there are 1,000 or more time counters on it, sack it and each opponent loses 1,000 life. How is this what I searched when... Oh.
What?
I searched for mill, and this is the Millennium Calendar. I was like, where's the word mill in this? I found it. Don't worry, everybody. I found it. God damn it. Oh, God.
Erica says, just give me the stone.
Yeah, that's from Harry Potter.
I know.
Oh, okay.
And Godalope says, bingo.
Because you got it with the MacGruber thing. Whenever a permanent becomes untapped, that player's controller mills a card. That's a lot.
Elfo says, ha, got him.
All right, so we've got Millstone. At the beginning of your end step, put an influence counter on it and scry 2. They may have you draw a card. If they don't, you mill X. And that player loses life equal to the total mana value of those cards. No. Realmbreaker, the Invasion Tree. Target opponent mills 3. Put a land from their graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under your control. It gains if this land would leave the battlefield. Exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. 10, tap, sack it. Search your library for a number of Praetors. No.
I know you didn't like that last card, but that art is so good.
It's gorgeous. This is from Lord of the Rings. So the Palantir of Orthanc is the like crystal ball thing that that Saruman looks into.
Yeah. Okay.
It is a 3-mana 6/6. I guess I can take it. How do I not have Sword of Body in mind? What the hell? Rude. Oh shit. That's incredible. Target player mills X, where X is the number of cards in their graveyard. That's awesome. Okay. So Elfo's suggestion above was actually first Marcus's, since it's the one I saw first. Sorry, just trying to scan through here. Honored Heirloom, exile target card from a graveyard. Sure. And then Elfo's suggestion was Lithoform Engine. Let's check it out. Oh, because you can copy abilities and stuff, copy instant and sorceries. Okay, it's an interesting one. I'm not in love with it, but that's a good suggestion.
Let's see. Marcus suggested something too, right?
I read that. That was the Honored Heirloom.
Oh, you got that one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Godalope says, played first D&D last night in quite a while. Just session 0 with DM and one other player like me that's never used virtual map with Beyond.
Okay.
Was a blast.
Awesome.
Can't wait to play more with whole party. Awesome, Godalope.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Elfo says Mesmeric Orb is really good. And the Palantir is really good also. It's way better than it seems. It puts your opponent in a very awkward position.
It's true, because you end up like milling a bunch of stuff, and they have to like basically they're eventually just going to let you draw every turn because they're not going to have enough of a life total. But if the deck is more trying to mill them than trying to damage their life total, it's going to take that much longer, and we're milling ourselves. Obviously, we're not in fear of us milling before them, but still, we don't have, even though we're playing black, we don't really have many ways of getting stuff back from the graveyard, because we kind of skipped over all those on purpose. But all right, we don't want the desert. We don't need to discover. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, right. We need snow-covered islands instead of regular islands. Because we had that one snow card. Why do the swamps keep changing? It had 20 of each, right? Am I stupid? Okay.
The swamps were changing because you still then had like 3 islands left.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was like, oh, you want 20 of the snow-covered islands? Well, then I guess you're getting less swamps because...
Yep.
We couldn't possibly take it away from the thing you're trying to delete. Sounds just like Arena.
Yeah, it sure does.
Erica says, oh, I also bought myself a Duskmorn pre-release kit that should be here on Friday.
Hell yes. Good.
Yeah.
We are so desperately waiting for our secret lair.
I wasn't sure if you were going to say.
We had talked about it on.
Okay.
We had talked about the fact that we bought it on Friday. So for folks who weren't with us on Friday over on our streams over on Video Games for All, don't forget Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All. Links down in the description box below. But anyway, we were streaming over on Video Games for All as we do every Friday. This time it was Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. But we talked about the fact that we did buy the Marvel Secret Layers last week. It took us almost 2 hours to get through the queue.
Yeah.
But we did, and they're on their way. They should be here basically any minute, any day now. So
cool.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Draw 2. Instants and sorceries. Return to its owner's hand. Scry 2 if you control a legend. We got the snow covereds already. Sack it to draw. No.
God, Magic the Gathering has such good arts on its cards.
It really does. It really, really does. Oh, I guess I should check how many enchantments we have, huh? Because 7? Damn it, man. Really? I thought we'd have more than that. That is unfortunate. Because it means we got to take this out. Sorry, Annie.
No, Krabby.
And this out.
Okay, well, that's not crab. It just does what the Krabby does.
No. What do you do? No. Okay. Probably not. No. Hive of the Eye Tyrant is a card that exists. I don't need it.
Erica says, remember to add some generic removal and artifact ramp. Heart.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate it. I had thought about it like halfway through the build, but realized I hadn't thought about it prior to that. So it's relevant to remind me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so let us know how those kits go, Erica, if you
Please.
haven't opened them yet. And if you have...
Well, they haven't gotten there yet.
Oh.
They'll be there Friday.
Oh, right. So, yeah, when they get there, tell us all about it. JaceFace75 is here saying, cool, what did I stumble across?
Welcome, Jaceface. Happy, as we call it, Magic Monday.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're doing well. We're just working on some Brawl. Building a Brawl deck, and at this point we've settled on a mill Brawl deck.
Yes.
Don't need to be sacking creatures here.
JaceFace, since you are new in chat, please leave your pronouns for me.
And it's great to have you.
Yeah.
Put your hand, no.
And let us know if you have any mill card suggestions. Playing Arena right now, looking for some music, and I see you.
Well, great. We're glad that you're here. What are you playing? Are you playing some limited, some constructed?
I'm just a dude.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, everybody's just a dude, right? Elfo says, Lockmere Serpent may work. Didn't say please, and Midnight Clock are good cards too.
Sure. I think Marcus knows a thing or two about Midnight Clock, huh, Marcus? I think Marcus would approve of that card.
Jaceface says historic.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's Ozzy Osbourne.
What is
This person.
this woman is Ozzy Osbourne?
It looks like Ozzy Osbourne to me.
All right, my bad.
So I have always said that card was Ozzy Osbourne.
Fair enough.
Erica says Midnight Clock negates all our milling if it goes off, though.
Oh, okay. So we want all the dual lands we can have in our colors.
But doesn't it take a lot for it to go off, or no?
I mean, yeah, but your goal is to get it to go off as quickly as possible.
Well, yours wouldn't be.
I mean, I can't argue with that logic, I guess.
Force it to edge.
Mill 4, no.
Jaceface says Demir is always fun. I'm obsessed with Orzhov, though.
Okay.
Erica also loves Orzhov.
That's true. Ain't nothing wrong with Orzhov. Oh, no. sure. Yes.
Elfo says, but the midnight clock shuffles our graveyard, not our opponent, or not your opponent. And Marcus says, midnight clock only shuffles for its controller.
Alright, second to draw a card. That's not bad. Watery Grave, why not?
Erica says, oh well, time to run and hide in shame.
Aww. Erica, how dare you not have memorized every card in Magic the Gathering? I don't even know why you come here. It's honestly, it's still to help me because you know I need it regardless.
Hey, sometimes I help you.
That's true.
That's really saying something. Jace face, just for your context, I don't play Magic. I barely know how to, so I read chat. And I barely know how to do that.
Wow. Wow.
It's true.
It's not that true.
Jace face says, Taza and Kaya are my bays.
Gotcha.
And Erica says, I'll never talk about Magic again.
Erica, first of all, even if you never talked about Magic again, which I'm not advocating for,
It would stay exactly the same in chat as it was.
John, I wasn't gonna say that specifically. What I was gonna say is you'd still be more than welcome here because we talk about so much shit that isn't Magic anyway. So that's fine. It's still totally fine. Wow, look at that. It's gorgeous. I love that.
Oh, yeah. Elfo says, the autistic and sadistic voice in my head says, fill your deck with counter spells, removal, and discard.
I mean, counterspells are relevant. I've already done a couple of those. Whoa, look at that Field of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
It's banned in this format, but it's cool. But yeah, we've put some counterspells in already. I like Erica's point of removal. We are notably at 102 out of 100 cards, but we've put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, I guess we'll do this later, but 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 lands.
Wow.
So we need to cut 23 basics. So like I said, we'll do that later, but it means that we have a fair number of tokens to add, or a fair number of cards that we can still add.
Well, I mean, did you take into account how many more lands you need in a 100 card deck?
The arena did. They gave us 40 at the beginning.
I just wanted to make sure you had done that.
It's a fair point.
Because I don't know what it is, but I want to make sure that you realized.
I mean, neither do I, but arena knew, so
Okay.
that's all I need.
That's fine. Jace Face says, LOL, you gotta get into it. Abby? For token creatures and a big surprise?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have our creatures are pretty slim. We only have 13 creatures and 25 non. So I had chosen not to do Westvale Abbey only because I don't know where it ended up. It was like here earlier, but
our creatures are slim, so we have Slender Man in the deck.
yeah, I just like I don't know where it went. You would think it would be in alphabetical order, but
Oh, well.
screw me.
Please. That was like, I showed a house, and the combination was actually letters instead of numbers, like it usually is. But they weren't in alphabetical order. So you were just looking, you just had to keep on going until you found the letter because you didn't know what order they were in. It's so weird. Erica says, also, I went back to my musical theater roots and had been jamming to Rent all day.
Nice.
We were singing that the other day.
We were. We often will sing at least, whatchamacallit? Like, guess I'm leaving, I'm gone. Like, we say that to each other a lot. Just like if we're leaving the room, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, you were singing, one of the songs that Angel sings?
Yes, I was. Today for you, tomorrow for me.
Yeah.
Earlier today, I think. It was at least stuck in my head. I did not think I was singing it out loud, so there you go. I was like, I don't know if you would have remembered, but yeah.
No, yeah, I definitely did.
Good.
Can't remember anything else worth a damn, but that I remembered.
Amazing.
Elfo says, if you were playing low creature count, maybe consider the token generating lands like Fountain Port.
I mean, I just don't know that I necessarily need that many creatures, but we are going to need to put a fair bit of removal in if I'm not doing that, because we want to be able to make sure that even if we don't have creatures, that we can still live long enough. Is the goal.
And Chaseface says, Fountain Port is killer.
Yeah.
Erica says, and I mean, Joe is basically Joanne since she's a lawyer. LOL.
That's all it takes, huh?
Does that make me Idina Menzel? Thank you, Erica.
I'm down for Idina Menzel. She's an amazing singer. She's gorgeous.
She's an amazing everything.
That's fair.
Elfo says you need blockers. And Jaceface says chump blockers are underrated.
Sure.
And Elfo says you are very weak to Monard?
Mono red?
Oh, yeah. Like aggro decks. And Erica says, no, you're a Deldazim. Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, because that's discount Idina Menzel.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, how many drugs do you think John Travolta was on that night that he saw Idina Menzel and read Adele Dazeem? Dazeem these nuts.
I don't even know what that means. Like, I get the, like, you know, Rhydon D's nuts or whatever, but like I don't see how Dazeem is like part of a word that then leads into these nuts.
For funsies, that's why.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Jay's face says LOL, Erica, with a tongue sticky outy face. And Godolov says LOL, Travolta is a summoner, as a summoner.
Yeah. No. I guess we can do that one. Definitely that one.
I don't like that one.
You don't like this one?
No. Nope. Don't like it. Take it away. Get it out.
For folks who don't remember.
Get it out.
For folks who don't remember, Amy has issues with heights. Everybody, heights are a problem for Amy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Jay's face says, you seen these nuts equals Dazeem these nuts. All right, I get it.
Yeah, sure.
Alpha says search for exile first instead of destroy.
Fair point. Okay.
Erica says, I've been singing One Song Glory all day.
Nice.
Living my Roger fantasy. Amazing.
Well, it would need to be like exile and creature, right? Because like exile is going to be so many things. Like all this blink stuff now is going to come in. Exile a creature from your graveyard. Let's see.
Elfo says there is a lot of protection, indestructible, and recursion.
Okay.
Jace Face says Silumgar's command.
Okay, it's a fair point. We can check that out.
Oh, wait. Is this standard?
No. Regular Brawl. Like historic or whatever.
Elfo says, look in black. Blue is mostly blinks.
Fair enough.
And Godolob says, ooh, had a great first interview today.
Oh.
Pretty sure I'll get second end of the week.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Good luck.
I don't understand.
What do you mean? He had a job interview.
Oh, you'll get a second interview.
Correct.
By the end of the week.
Correct.
Okay. I I was missing a piece of that and did not interpret it that way. Jace Face says, "Oh, cool."
Yeah. Okay, so that'd be 5 mana basically. We don't care about that.
What are you interviewing for, Godalope? If you want to say. You don't have to, but...
Yeah.
JSV says, just a recap, what is the theme / mechanics?
We're just milling. We want to mill them and be able to remove their creatures in the process.
Elfo answered mill.
Yeah.
Godalope says, job interview. Sorry, late, and my thoughts run faster than my typing. Missing important words, LOL.
No worries.
I do that too, Godalope.
Yeah, exactly.
Opponent, mill to be specific. Elfo says.
Yeah.
Erica says, I'm also surrounded by people in my life who hate Rent because they think all the characters are unlikable and entitled.
Wow.
Oh. Well, fuck them.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Tell them to zeem these nuts. Jace says, I am mill immune. I put Gaia in everything.
Cool.
Godalope says a training role for safety and security to help companies stay certified.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, that sounds very official and cool. I don't know if I understand exactly what it means, but it sounds very official and cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Obviously, like we said, best of luck.
And he says, tell us how you really feel, Amy. Ha ha ha.
That's right.
Jace's face says, Rent? Is it good?
Oh, yeah. If you're are you
Quite.
unfamiliar? Oh, it's so good. Such a good play. My God. Play musical.
Elvo says, I know, Jace. I always play cards to prevent milling since I usually do combo-ish decks.
Cool. Yeah, because then if you lose one of your combo pieces, that would be bad. I get that.
Godalope says, TYVM. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you got that.
I get it. As long as you're not having to pay it. Ha 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 ha.
That's right.
Oh, the rent. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
They weren't paying the rent.
That was their problem right there.
Yeah, it was. Erica says, Rent is a musical set during what is basically the queer revolution in NYC in the late 90s, and it literally woke up a generation.
It was good. Very, very good.
Yes, it was.
And then what was the name of the play that he wrote that was like about him writing?
Tick, Tick, Boom?
Tick, Tick, Boom.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes,
Okay.
we also watched that. We watched that with my parents. That was also very good.
It was okay.
You didn't like it as much?
Well, I liked this. So I never saw the play of Tick, Tick, Boom, but
Sure.
I did hear the music of Tick, Tick, Boom.
Gotcha.
Which I liked a lot. And then the movie
With Andrew Garfield.
just didn't really have that.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Jace Face says, I never seen it. I love Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Hairspray. Short Bus will blow your mind. I don't know what Short Bus is. I've never heard of that.
But you like Hedwig and the Angry Inch, right?
I never saw it.
Oh, okay.
I do like Hairspray, though. Erica says, Andrew Garfield was incredible in the movie, though. Yeah, I agree.
Whoops.
It just kind of wasn't really what I wanted out of the movie, I think. But, you know. Because my favorite song is Green Green Dress. And I don't even think they had that song in the movie.
Okay.
Or maybe it just wasn't very memorable. And I'm forgetting. And I just didn't like how they did it. Elfo says, I see Joe pass all these cards that say exile target card from a graveyard profit. And I clench my fist thinking on the insane value train that we are missing here. Erica says, also just saying there's never been a better time to revive Rent on Broadway given the current climate.
Would be very cool.
Yeah. J-Space says, Short Bus is one of the best. It's classic LGBT amazing movie.
Awesome.
Okay.
Good to know.
I had never heard of it.
Your favorite musical?
Mine is Hello Dolly. But I like Barbara Streisand, not Carol Channing, which is, not necessarily a popular opinion. Elfo says, Geeks, man. I love Geeks.
Yeah, but we're not really attacking, right? So it's not going to be doing that much. It's a good card, but not for our deck. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad, I guess.
Does she have big earlobes?
Lobelia?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Earlobelia.
Oh, there you go. That's good. I like that. Very good.
J-Space says, Sound of Music or Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, yeah, I mean, those
Solid.
are, yeah. I mean, everybody likes those, right?
My mom's favorite musical is Sound of Music.
Alpha says, the other half, Joe, pay for Geeks.
The other half? 4 and 3 black. Discard X cards. Exile the top X cards of target opponent's library. You may play lands and cast spells from among cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. Yeah, but that's 7 mana. Right? Like, we got to pay 3 mana to play it and then 7 mana to do anything with it, and we have to discard cards. It just feels like a lot of work. Like, it's good. It's a great card because of the fact that we get to, like, pay life and draw cards when hitting them, but
Folio and Geeks.
yeah,
Wombo.
sure, but that's a 2-card combo in a 100-card deck. That's like really tough to do, right? Plus, like I said, we gotta wait till we get to 7 mana to be able to do it.
It does make things tough. Jay's Face says Realmbreaker.
We looked at Realmbreaker before, didn't we?
Which one is that?
The tree.
Oh.
The evil tree.
Oh, look, it's Mantis.
On the left, do you think that looks like Mantis?
Yeah.
All right. Or Palm Clementif?
Elfo says, aw, come on. This deck is already playing in the magical Christmas land anyways.
Wow.
Oh, Elfo. J-Space says, Ixalan Kraken? Mill half deck?
I think we got that one. Oh, we got one of those. There was the like boat swallower or whatever the hell it's called. I forget. There was like this. There was the 7 mana creature. That when it hits them, they mill half their library. But there was one next to it that did something similar, but didn't have to worry about it. Oh, it was the artifact. It was like the 7/4 that you could unearth for 1 blue as well. So we chose that one over the 7 mana that had to actually hit them, whereas the 7/4 was only if it attacked, and we could unearth it. It's kind of a thing. So, or maybe the fish was also only when it attacked, but still, I figured at least having 2 chances with the artifact would mean that like us paying 7 mana and then it getting removed wasn't so bad if we had a second crack at it, kind of a thing.
Speaking of crack at it, Ixalan Kraken.
That's what we were talking about.
I know. G's face says, "Oh yeah, right. Good choice."
Thank you.
Did you check the Lockmere Serpent, Alpha
We
says.
did not yet. All right, so I'll try to remember.
Sorry for leaving, guys. I just want to check on that noise. It's just the heat making an unnecessary amount of noise for some awkward reason, but I just want to check.
So it's a 6-mana flash. We could sack an island to make it unable to be blocked this turn, or we could sack a swamp to gain a life and draw a card. We could exile 5 cards from an opponent's graveyard to return it from our graveyard to our hand, activate only as a sorcery. The issue, I guess, with this one is that it's good if we want to kill our opponent with damage, but we have literally nothing else that we're doing that with. So, I don't know. I don't love it, but I see the point of why we would mention it because of the exile, like 5 things out of their graveyard thing.
Jay's face says, "I hate that serpent." Heat? It's 80 degrees. 80 degrees where?
I was like, not here, it's not. We are in
It's
New York
72
State.
in here.
In the house.
Right.
We're in New York State. We're in the northeast of the U.S. Is where we are located.
Yeah, that ain't it. No.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 40 degrees outside Louisiana.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, for us it's like 40.
It's always cool to hear where folks are tuning in from, especially because it's not. We're never asking in terms of like, tell us your address. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
dox yourself, please.
No,
like,
please
you know,
don't do that.
No, never ever do that. But I mean, like New York State is big enough where like, you know, we can do that.
Erica says, "I would prefer Startled Awake as a recursive threat over Serpent since it's committed to the mill bit."
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Oh, right. And we never put that back in, did we? Startled Awake. I'll have to go back for that.
Elfo says, "I just like consistent threats that are hard to remove. And also gives you card draw if you need it."
Yeah, and card draw is important. I mean, we're in part blue, and we have some, but not a lot.
Also, a 7/7 flash can eat an attacker.
Sure.
And then Jay's face says, "My roommate is from upstate New York.
Oh, that's awesome.
Discard mill or just mill?"
Just mill. Okay, what do you do? I will say, just for full transparency, because we've talked about this many times, I'm not a brewer. I don't like brewing decks. I also don't love the idea of, oh God, what's it called? Net decking. But I'm not disparaging other people for doing it. I just don't like myself doing it. I just don't like the idea of it. But I won't lie, I'm super bored. Just throwing that out there. Like,
I'm bored too, because I
Yeah.
don't even know what net decking is.
net decking is finding a list online of like a very like popular good deck that somebody else created and going off of that. Like suggestions of like individual cards and stuff. Like that makes sense of like, oh, if it's a mill strategy, you should try this card. Like that's great. That makes perfect sense. But like if you're like, I want a mill brawl deck, and so you search mill brawl deck, you know, and like casual mill brawl deck versus competitive mill brawl deck.
Okay.
Like, you know, and then just net deck it. But and again, like I said, not disparaging anybody who does it. That's just me personally. Like, if I'm going to build a deck, I want to build one for myself. But it would, like, we're streaming, right? So I want to be able to finish this deck. This would take me days to do because I would have to keep coming back to it. Because it's not, you know,
Yeah.
not as much my thing.
Jay's face says, "I used to build and sell decks from 2014 to 2020. That's cool.
That is very cool. Flash -13, but then if we destroy this, which I mean we don't have really attacking creatures, we make 2/2/2 zombies. Exile a card from a graveyard. If it was a creature, make a 2/2 zombie. I don't need to do that. Okay. No. We can do Extinction Event. It's a pretty good one.
Gelatinous cube.
It's good. It's a cool one. Gisa, what do you do?
Be awesome.
Oh, if it would die. Yeah. Kalitas.
Elfo is saying Eldest Reborn. And Jace Face is saying, I worked with Star City and Noble Knights. Great companies.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah. Extremely.
And yes, I won't ignore you. Eldest Reborn, I'm trying to ignore you. Eldest Reborn is a cool idea. I'll have to double check if we're just not there yet, right? How much? Is it a 5-drop? Means it should be here soon, right? We're up to 5? I'll have to look. Freak Spawn, no. Phyrexian Scriptures, no.
I'm definitely going to have to get that humidifier ready before we go to bed tonight.
It's very dry.
It's terrible, man.
Yeah.
I can't handle it. And I know you've been having trouble for a while.
Sure have. I mean, I'm just more susceptible to it, so.
I did have that crazy nosebleed, though, that I've never had. I never had nosebleeds. And I had a crazy nosebleed the other day.
Vraska's Contempt. Ashiok, A. No.
So tell us a little bit more about working for Star City and Noble Knights. Or maybe you can't. But if you can and want to, please do. It sounds cool.
It's outside of the graveyard, no. God bless you. God bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Some additional cost to cast. Collect evidence 6. Destroy all creatures. Exile a card from an opponent's graveyard. Yeah. A lot of these effects of like search for all the other copies. It's like, it's Brawl.
I try to face away from the
Yeah, I think you did a great job.
microphone.
Yeah. It was appreciated.
Oh, that poor little mouse. It's so sad.
It's great.
It's just trying to get through the snow. Jace Face says Realmbreaker is a 3-cost artifact, perfect for mill and gaining land advantage.
Okay. Sauron, exile from the graveyard.
My oily skin keeps touching my own glasses and making it hard for me to see.
Incubate 3, no. Shadow of the Enemy. Exile all creatures from target player's graveyard. You may cast spells from among those cards for as long as they remain exiled, and mana of any time could be spent to cast them. I guess. It's not terrible. By the time we get to turn 6, hopefully we'll have been able to do that a lot. Put creatures in their graveyard. I mean, Velgavoth, you're very expensive. I mean, this is just a good card. Hostile.
Yeah. Have any of y'all stayed in a hostel?
Sure haven't.
I have. It was kind of hostile because there was blood on the sheet.
Nope.
Yeah. So. Elfo says, yeah, Realmbreaker is really good, but Joe didn't like it, it seems.
All right, well, we can double check. I'll remind myself. I did look at it before. Oh, we have Ashiok already.
Jace Face says, I worked with, not for, sorry. I love theme decks or tribal. Quick combo decks bore me.
Fair enough.
Okay.
We already have this one, is that right?
No. I didn't see you put this one in.
Oh, okay.
That was a different Ashiok.
Cool. Works for me.
Let's see. Godalope says, "Good night, magic wielders. May your mana be plentiful and the mill work in your favor." Thank you, Godalope.
Thanks, Godalope. Have a great night.
Farewell.
So we can probably do this. We want to get rid of, or did we do it already? Looks, oh, hold. Yes, we did not yet, but we will do that.
Elfo says, "Siphon Insight is mill-like, and card advantage."
All right, so let's look at Realm Breaker first to remind myself what it does. 3 mana, they mill 3, put a land from their graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under your control, or 10 tap, sack it, and search for Praetors. Yeah, I guess. So it's recurring mill as like a mana sink, like Marcus was talking about. I think it was more that like I looked at it and like the first ability was fine, the second ability is not something we'd be doing, but sure, we can put it in. That's fine. And then some other things that people were suggesting. We can go back to Startled Awake. And then Siphon Insight. Top 2. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I was looking at it. I debated it. Okay. So, with that being said, let's look at our deck because we have some cuts to make, but is this confusing? Look at this.
I know.
But also, again, we talked about this earlier. 1, 2, 3. Actually, can it tell us? No, I guess not.
So Erica says, "I am logged in and prepared to play a test game when you feel prepared." Heart.
Thank you.
Thank you, Erica.
18, 19, 20, 23. So, if we're going to cut 23 land, let's see what our percentages are. We are heavier black, so we still would want to do... Wow. Arena. So laggy. Holy shit, dude. Okay, so we want to do that there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
So Jace Face says, "I hate how Arena makes aggro and Boros or quick kills the main thing. I love the strategy of Magic. Don't worry about the Praetors unless you have chin Cataxias, but Realm Breaker really drives opponents crazy."
It's a fair point. And like I said, it was a good idea. I guess glossed over it earlier, so my bad, and I appreciate the heads up.
When deck building without mana ramp, always cut from your highest cost first.
Oh, that's right, because we've put no ramp in yet either.
Oh.
And I still need to cut 12 cards.
Oh, jeez.
I hate it, man. I really hate it. Okay,
Elfo says, "Me too, Jace. Me too. I am a control combo player at heart, and watching all those turn 3 decks make me sigh."
I guess add is the thing to put here. Or maybe pool instead. Add to your mana pool. Oh, but maybe it's not. Maybe just add. Because it just says add that mana or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Among legendary creatures and planeswalkers, no, that's not what we want.
I want a happy jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, I'm so sorry to tell you. I can't help you.
I didn't carve any of my pumpkins this year.
That's true. We do have them outside, but we did not carve them. You're totally right.
I bought 3 pumpkins, and I didn't carve any of them.
Yeah. You still could. They'd be a little maybe squishy now.
Why would I do it now?
Because it's before
Halloween's
Thanksgiving.
over.
Okay. Still do it for Thanksgiving.
You don't do jack-o'-lanterns for Thanksgiving.
I mean, I do what I want.
Oh, I don't. I don't get to do what I want.
Wow.
I just get to sit here and complain about it.
Yeah, there you go. That'll solve it. That's awesome.
Elfo says, Mox is good. You always have access to your legendary commander.
All right, fair enough.
I thought you pretty much already did have access to your commander.
Right.
You wanted.
No, but what they're saying is, what Elfo is saying is, like, because my point is, if you don't have any legendary creatures or planeswalkers on the field, you can't use this. Elfo's point is, you can always play your commander. So you would at least be able to have that to be able to have this do something.
Sure, okay. Greg is here saying, boom, I made it. Joe and Amy time.
What's up, Greg?
Hey, guys. Elfo says, hello, Greg. And Jace Face says, Elfo, I build decks just to battle the quick decks. Drive them nuts. And Greg says, how's everyone tonight?
We're doing all right.
It's getting a little difficult over here. We're trying to build this Brawl deck. And we're trying to add our ramp in. We got a lot of cuts to make.
Yeah.
And then he says, also, I need to ask Amy a question. Okay, shoot. Joe said he gave you a hug. Or the hug. Just need to confirm. Yes. Yes, he did.
I did.
He has given me many hugs. But yes, he gave me the hug.
That's
Greg.
right.
He says, boom.
Incredible.
Let's go. Nice job, Joe.
Thank you. I hugged my wife. I did it.
Jay's face says, doing good. And then he has a crying, laughing face about the hug thing.
That's awesome. All right. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's a 3-mana rock. We'll take it.
Walrus.
Yeah, I know you love the walrus. The bronze walrus.
Yeah, look at how happy he is. He's so satisfied. Look at him. He's just like, I'm content with my life. Something I wish I could be.
Wow. Just wow.
Some of us aren't there yet, man.
Wow.
We gotta do work. That's the way it is.
That's true.
Elfo says, that's the spirit. Jace, I still remember my Mother of Machines Brawl deck. It's full of ETB, Draw, Exile, Life Gain, and Blinks.
Nice.
Erica says, all right, Chief, take him away. I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife. Amazing.
Let's do that. And it is a snow, so we can do that too.
Elfo says, I wouldn't consider any 3-mana rocks unless they are insane.
Oh.
Midnight Click.
So he means clock, but regardless. Okay, so then what did I add? 2 that weren't 3 mana? Like, if that? 3? No, that's Millstone. So 2? Okay. And Mox Amber, so 3. All right. 3 mana rocks does not seem like that's exactly what we want, but if we're looking for less than 3, then I've added 2, which is good because I do need to cut a bunch of shit. So
Jace Face says, my current deck drops a Priest of Possibility in on turn 2 with Hexproof, Indestructible, Double Strike, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Jesus effing Christ. Okay.
All right. So then now we need 16 cuts. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What happened?
Oh, because the ad is still part of the search. Okay. Anyway.
I was like, it looks like you made all the cuts you need.
Yeah. All right, so if we're separating creatures and non-creatures, we now have 15 creatures, 60 non-creatures.
Erica says, I'm planning to play Elves once Foundations goes live.
There are a number of good Elves Matters cards in that set.
Nice.
I agree.
Usually they just quit, but it's fun when they stay, Jace Face says. Wow, ruthless. I thought I was ruthless, but that's just in real life. Jace's Face says, I love Elves so much.
Yeah, it was always a fun deck to play. Like I said, like back in the day when I was in high school, that was a fun deck. Whoops. Cool.
Greg says, so like 5 years ago.
Wow, thanks, Greg. I'm so flattered. That's so nice of you.
Erica says, I do need to borrow like 24 wild cards, LMAO.
Oh, no.
If only we could gift them to you. Can we do
I
that?
know. No, we cannot. Not to my knowledge.
Greg says, that's not too long ago. 3 sideways crying laughing faces.
You're right. It's not too long. That's not that long ago. But we've already attended our 15-year high school reunion during the pandemic. So we were the only 2 who were there on the same camera, though, because we were together in high school. Oh, that's funny.
And Jace Face says, my best paper deck was Elves. Cool.
Yeah. Like I said, I remember playing against a number of good elf decks back in the day. This is a 3-drop, so it technically goes here. But...
Erica says, this spring will be my 10-year reunion.
Wow. Nice.
Okay, yeah. Jace Face says, I just found out Talia Vess is 36. Blew my mind.
Oh, the content creator. Okay. Like, because you thought she was younger? And why? What's wrong with 36?
Yeah, really.
Just...
No, I know what's wrong with 36. Okay. I know too well.
Oh my god.
He says yes, younger.
Okay, fair enough. That's very funny. Oh, why did I... Yeah, okay, no. Get away. Get out of here.
He says, nothing, I am ancient.
Maybe I should, I don't know, take like one of these out. Like this one. Sure. We have a bunch, so. I need 13 more cuts. I hate this part.
Greg says, seems like you have a ton of removal.
I sure do. Because we're trying to mill them.
I would cut down the higher costed one.
Okay. Ones. Or one. Okay. Well.
Marcus says sword.
To cut sword of body and mind? Okay. I can do that.
He did mean ones.
Okay.
Jace Face agrees.
Okay. Easy enough.
Shadow of the enemy, Marcus says.
Shadow of the enemy. Gotcha. Expensive stuff goes away. I like it.
Erica says, I occasionally torture Joe and Amy by sharing how old I was when certain cultural events happened. LOL.
That's very true. She
Yes,
does
you
do that. She does do that. And it does work to make us feel very old.
Yeah.
I personally like, and Amy does not, to be fair, but I personally like comparing our relationship to when certain things occurred. Like, yeah. Greg, how old's your oldest again?
Jace's Face says, like, Live Aid. Okay.
Amazing.
Well, in that case, good on you, Jace's Face. Because that probably happened, like, the year I was born.
Yeah, which means it's older than me, yeah.
I don't actually know what year Live Aid was, but... The wall coming down, Jace's Face says.
The wall?
Oh, it's not a card.
No, the event of
Yes.
the wall coming down. I knew what was going on. So my hand's on the mouse, which is why it moved, but yeah.
Greg says 15, but I guess he was talking about Live Aid.
No, I asked how old his oldest was.
Oh, okay. I missed you ask that.
That's okay.
Turning 16 in January. Okay.
Yeah, and so yeah, your son was, or I should say, when your son was born, we'd been together for like 2 or 3 years already. Yeah. so yes, your son is younger than our relationship.
Yeah. Erica, you want to hear this one? Okay. There was a 14-year-old who was giving a speech.
Yes.
And we were invited to see him give the speech.
Yes.
And, we were all excited to see him give the speech.
This is a great story.
And a woman comes up to me and she goes, "Oh, he's so great. He's so impressive. Like, it's so amazing." And I was like, "Yeah, right? I know. He's amazing." And she's like, "You're his mom, right?" No. I'm not his mom.
Oh, so funny.
His mom's over on the other side of the room.
Yeah. We knew who his mom was, and Amy was able to point her out, but God, so funny. So funny.
I have had 0 children yet. Okay?
Oh my God.
I know my physique would make you think that perhaps I have had some children.
No, I genuinely think like she was picking up on our vibe because we were both like,
yeah, we were
really
very
excited for him, and like I was going up and like taking pictures of him and stuff. Like, he did a great job.
Yeah, and we were cheering for him pretty loudly.
That's right.
So I kind of get it, but at the same time, no. Erica says, such as I started high school in 2011. And Jay's Face laughs and says, I'm old. Just subbed. Great vibe, guys. Thanks,
Thank
Jay's
you.
Face.
That's awesome. Great to have you.
Yeah. Greg has 2 sideways crying laughing faces.
That was at your story. It's very funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
But again, sorry, go on. I'll tell the story after.
It was very sweet to have that conversation with her.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, she meant well, right?
Because she
wasn't trying to
really
be insulting.
she really just was like so adorably impressed with him.
Yeah.
And I was too. So we kind of like bonded over that in that moment, right? But she thought I was his mom, and that, is that kind of sours it.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
So Greg says Tormod's crypt seems like a cut.
Which I got rid of already.
Also early winter.
Which I also got rid of. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate both of those tips.
Go up to the creatures, he says.
Oh, okay. You got it.
Erica says, oh, I've straight up gone out in public and had weirdos be like, hey, honey, are you nursing? Can I have a sip? Oh,
ew.
That's revolting, Erica.
Oh, God.
I'm so sorry.
That's disgusting.
And I'm just like, no, I'm just fat, bud. Punch that guy in the face.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
What the fuck?
Ew.
No. Mm-mm. Not acceptable. Not acceptable.
Yeah, agreed. Gross.
Mm-hmm. And also, you're a grown man and you're drinking breast milk? Get out of here. You need help. Okay. Jay's face says, you guys know EM.
It's MTG.
Oh, okay. I see it. Okay. Or Ash Lizzle?
Ash Lizzle, I actually do know quite well. I believe we follow her on X. MTG, I believe I've heard of, but only that.
No. I don't know these people.
There you go.
I'm sorry. I'm not really into magic. I do this stream every week. That's the extent of the magic I do. And I go to Greg's store sometimes.
Sometimes. Not this weekend, but I was there.
But sometimes.
I was there.
Greg says, go up to the creatures. Sir Conrad. What does he do again? Okay, that one is sweet. Yup.
Well, the yup is in response to you saying you go to Greg's store.
Yeah. And Jay's face says, that's horrible no matter what.
Exactly.
To Erica's thing.
Correct.
Yeah, it's just on so many levels.
Yeah, no thank you.
I'm so sorry, Erica. You don't deserve that kind of nonsense. Nobody does.
Thank you. I was getting there.
Oh, nobody does. Even my worst enemy shouldn't have that. My lord. Greg says, I know she wasn't there this weekend. Wait to remind me. Or wait to remind me, sad face. Aw, Greg. I'll give you 2 hugs next time.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Erica says, I love that Amy can say in all truth, oh, I don't play Magic. I just stream it once a week.
For 2+ hours.
Exactly. And it's true.
Yep.
Greg says, boom, let's go. Hashtag winning.
Amazing. Amazing. All right. I need 4 more cuts out of this deck. 4 more cuts.
Cut your losses, he says. Cut it. LOL.
Oh, okay. Where is that?
It's actually called Cut Your Losses?
Yeah. Here it is.
I thought he was just making fun of you.
No.
He's saying, oh, you want to cut your losses. Jay's face says, I dream of having a store. I just have an eBay store, but no brick and mortar.
Well, I can tell you this is not attempting to dissuade, because I am not a man to crush people's dreams. I do know it's a fair bit of work. I know Greg and his business partner, Steve, do a damn large amount of work.
Yeah. And
work very hard. But again, not to dissuade you, just stating a fact.
Consuming ashes is a cut, Greg says.
Deal. 2 more.
Close.
2 more.
What do y'all think?
I have such a headache, dude.
Okay, I'll get us more water.
Oh my God.
You know what? It's this light. It makes it so hot over here.
And it does get warm with the light on. It's crazy. We have like one of those fancy professional lighting lights. Feed the serpent. Erica, goddamn.
Oh, what she said.
You'll read it.
Wait, don't tell me. I'll read it when I come over.
I wasn't gonna tell you. I was literally gonna say you can read it when you come back. Oh, Isildur's Fateful Strike. Oh yeah, and that's 100. Okay, great. Well, let's Oh yeah, we're hiding it, aren't we, Marcus? Sorry. But we've got 8 island, 9 swamp, all snow covered, and then we've got all of the like duels that we could find in the colors: choked estuary, clear water / murkwater, contaminated aquifer, dark slick shores, Demir Guildgate, dismal backwater, drowned catacombs, dusk mantle, which is more there for the ability than it is for the mana production, but it also produces mana. Fetid pools, gloom lake verge, ice tunnel, which is another snow permanent, mist vault bridge, murky sewers, restless reef, shipwreck marsh, soured springs, submerged boneyard, sunken hollow. Maybe I can move this over while we do this. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Just so that we can get this part done. Temple of Deceit, Undercity Sewers, Waterfront District, Watery Grave, and Command Tower. And then for Mana Rocks, we have Cold Steel Heart, again another snow permanent, Arcane Signet, and I think that's it. Oh, and Mox Amber, excuse me. And Mox Amber.
Okay, so he's asking about Cavern of Souls, Demolition Field, and Field of Ruin.
Field of Ruin is banned. We looked at that one earlier. Let's go for lands.
And then Ipnu Rivulet.
Right, so Ipnu Rivulet we looked at earlier. Ipnu Rivulet, but it would sack itself to mill them for 4, or pay a life to add blue. Alright, so I guess I'll scroll down to here. So we can add the Rivulet and then use that to get rid of a blue, where'd it go? Why would I scroll so far away? Okay. Cavern is back here. We were looking at that one earlier, I think. So Cavern cares about creature types, right? So where are we at in terms of creature types? We have 3 humans. That's the only like prevalent creature type we have. 2 nightmare, 2 crab, 2 advisor.
Jace Face says also a few black lands might replace some swamps. Same for island.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I looked through them before, but that's fine. Let's see.
The ones that cycle and seek.
Oh, okay. Fair point.
Marcus says no need for Cavern. I keep thinking this is Rogue Mill.
Yeah, I had debated it, but there were only like 3 or 4 cards I felt like that would have been able to be added in for that. But still, I mean, thank you for bringing it up. It's a fair point. Okay, so cycling and seeking would be like this one, I guess. Cycle for a black if we don't need it. I mean, this one's funny. Just when it enters, exile their graveyard, and it enters tapped.
Greg says sink into Subtor.
I'll look for it.
Is better than an island, probably.
Oh, island. Okay. That's this way. What am I missing? Where is it? Oh, Stupor. Spell or non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand for 3. Pay 3 or it enters tapped. Okay. Oh, I should have been doing this all along with what we were adding versus getting rid of. All right, so Ibnu Rivulet is in place of an island. Plus the Sink into Stupor is in place of an island. Baron Moor is in place of a swamp. Castle Loch Thwain is in place of a swamp.
Jay's face says definitely Bojuka Bog.
Yeah, that's this one here.
Okay. Almost done.
Yeah. All right, so we want the Seeking ones. Seek an online card, activate only once, which is this one. And that's for black. Then we need to find the one for blue as well that does that, which is here. Okay, so that's one of each. One island, one swamp. Okay. Amy has not seen the name of our deck yet, but when she does, she'll be very pleased.
Oh, nice.
Castle Vantress. Yeah, sure. For scrying, why not? And then down goes an island.
Greg says, feels like we should play Castle Vantress. That's what you were just talking about.
Correct.
Jay's face says, this is pretty cool. I would love some help developing decks. Smile face.
Yeah, I just need it.
Yeah, you need that.
I mean, I very much appreciate it. Please don't misunderstand what I say. Right, this is awesome, and I do appreciate all the help. Because I'm not a brewer. It's just not a thing that I typically do. So,
Hall of the Storm Giant is a sweet one too.
Yeah, I mean, it becomes a 7/7 Ward 3. It's just, again, it's all right. That's fine. We can make it work.
Greg, that card, the art in foil, is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Did Joe show you that? I think he probably did.
Probably when I opened it at one point.
I mean, it's probably the most gorgeous foil of a Magic card I've ever seen in my life.
I forgot to put it back. My bad. Okay, we're here. We did it.
He says, I think so.
Yeah. It was cool. All right. Am I missing anything? I think we're good. Finally, we can play Erica.
Jace Face says, brewing is the fun part. Maybe for you, Jace.
Well, but look, that's perfectly fine. Because again, I fully respect the brewers out there, because I know that's not me, and in no way is like would I be like, ew, brewing's dumb. It's just it's not for me, right. And so it means that the people that can do it or do it are great.
Craig says Otawara. What?
This one.
Oh.
Otawara, Soaring City.
Okay.
And if that's the case, then we're probably also looking at, where's the other one?
Jace Face says, I am crazy about good art. The Duskmourn are awesome.
Oh, we don't need that. Takanuma, that's the one? All right. Why not?
That's some crazy art.
Yeah.
That you just put in the Takanuma one.
Yeah.
Is the black one, yeah. Marcus is echoing that those should go in.
Duskmourn art was incredible. We were talking about that. Like the themes and how the art like related to the themes was spectacular. We really, really liked it.
Brewing is hard if you don't have a huge catalog of cards memorized in your head.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I kind of do, but like I definitely don't have memorized like what they do specifically. You know.
I mean, I think you do, but so he has that in terms of a collector, right? So like he sorts cards, he takes the time to look at them and read them,
sure.
And like that's how he remembers them. He's not remembering those in terms of like how well they'll perform in a deck.
Yeah.
And so I think because it's that context, it makes it difficult for him to brew, despite how much of the actual like encyclopedic knowledge of cards he actually does have. But it's usually like older cards than what is like what we're seeing here.
Sure, but I also don't really play constructed. So if I'm playing limited, I have pretty extensive knowledge of like certain commons and uncommons. But like rares and mythics, you see them a lot less often in limited. So if those are the ones that everyone is looking for, you know what I mean? Like,
that makes sense.
yeah, because they're the best ones. That's why they're at rare and mythic rarity. It's like, you know, but then it also means that like I don't really know what they do very well. So like,
He says, I love the horror genre.
fair enough.
That's cool, yeah. Greg says, feel the profane is probably better than a spell.
Right, which was Fell the Profane, which I already put in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that looks better.
Nightmares is probably the cut.
Which I did take out.
Okay. Erica says, I beg you all, please stop suggesting cards. LOL, I'm wasting away over here. Oh,
I think we're good. I think we're good. So let's go with this. And we're just gonna craft all. And let's see, does it tell me beforehand or it just does it? I'm just curious how many of each we're gonna end up using. Okay, 6 common, 5 uncommon, 8 rare, and 5 mythic rare. That's nothing. That's nothing. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that.
Me too. LOL. Greg says, Chase Face says, I feel like you have a good base knowledge. I'm just old. I never play Brawl. Now I think I will.
It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. All right, Erica. Challenge away.
Erica, maybe that's a good way for you to like respond to these random people that come up to you and ask you if they can do terrible things to you. Are you lactating? No. And why would you come up to me and ask me that? You could be like, I'm wasting away. I'm drying up.
Jesus. What are we... Oh, Ashiok's literally right here. Sure, confirm. Oh, no. Go like this and like this. Oh, because I didn't say done? God. Yes, I'm done. God damn it. Accept the challenge. Okay. But then change it to 1,000,000 dreams.
Jace Face says, Erica, let's go.
That's right.
Greg says, let's battle.
Let's do it, Erica. I assume that she has clicked away already, but best of luck, Erica.
Right.
She knows. Okay. Okay. 4 land, 2 mana, 3 mana, and 2 mana. Yeah, I'll keep this.
Nice.
Great hand.
Jace Face says, great deck name.
Thank you.
Which, yes, it is, because Million Dreams was our wedding song.
That's right. Okay, so we want to put one that enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basics. So let's just play this first. Oh, silly me. Hello.
Hello? Who is this Espeon Sun character?
Couldn't imagine. She milled me. That's my thing.
Yeah. Greg says, wait.
That's hilarious.
Jace Face says, okay, I am casting to the big screen for this.
Amazing.
Great. Greg says, are they milling us? Who approved this?
Oh, we got rid of her Tasha.
Oh,
hell yeah.
She's going to be mad at us.
Good.
Who am I kidding? Erica's always mad at us. I've always said something offensive to her. What are you doing? We need our flood insurance.
All right, let's Deep Muck Desperado, shall we? It's a 2/4. Let's see if it lives long enough. All right, so she can play an 0/4 at any time. She has Nashi as her commander. Okay, the 0/4 comes out. 4/4 Menace Ward 2. When it enters, secretly choose a card in her graveyard and conjure a duplicate of it into her hand. If it isn't a land, it perpetually gains flash. She then plays Temple of Milady. And we get to play Restless Reef, which enters tapped. No. Because we want to... I guess we could play John, though. At the beginning of your end step, draw if our library has more... Okay. So yeah, we want to play our John here. No attacks.
Oh, I see.
We commit a crime at the end of every turn.
I guess prostitution's illegal then.
We got rid of the other Nashi, Rusco Clockmaker, and Doomblade. Prostitution's illegal.
Because it's our John. Jace Face says, Mill versus Mill? I so can't do this. Greg says, oh, we are doing this.
Yeah, every turn.
Jace Face says, Realm Breaker, nice.
That's right.
And Greg says, this is sweet.
Now, it only triggers once each turn, so if we commit a crime during our turn, then at the end of the turn, this won't trigger Desperado's ability, but it still does a thing. Like, it still lets us draw.
I'm just happy we're playing the crab deck.
We are playing the crab deck. And we sort of have a crab out. We have a crustacean out
Yes.
right now. It counts, right?
Yes. Because I like lobster even more than crab.
All right, so let's figure out what we want to do this turn. We have 4 mana. We could have 5, but this enters tapped and this enters tapped. This enters untapped. But at some point, we're going to have to do that and let that happen. This is a counterspell or destroying a creature, which we could just... Nashi has Ward 2. Or we could discard a card or pay 3 life to destroy target creature or planeswalker. And this is an instant also. So maybe we play the land, the untapped land. We play Realm Breaker to have it out. And then we pass, leaving up the 2 instant speed spells.
Jude's Face says, crawfish.
Oh, we drew a 7-drop. Damn. Okay, that's good. We have gotten rid of a lot of things.
Crawfish are delicious.
She's still doing well. She has 71 cards still in her library. But basically with the 2 cards that we have here, notably we can't kill Nashi because of the ward, but we can counter something with Drown in the Loch. And by something, I mean literally anything that is 16 mana or less. So,
wow.
Anything?
That's a lot of options, yes.
Yeah, and that's only if she plays something that we can counter. So, we'll see. Or that we want to counter. Anything that she plays, we could counter. It's just whether we care enough to, that's all.
Sure.
But we do have a 3/5 that we played after she played a 4/4. Now, notably, it has Menace, right? So, if we double blocked, the Desperado would die. But still.
Activate Realm Breaker at end of their turn.
If they don't make us do this. Counter target spell. So she sacked her creature. We commit a crime. So she mills 3. And we countered it. But yes, if we hadn't used the mana for that, we would use it for Realm Breaker. Absolutely. And that's why it's nice that we have that opportunity to leave up something like this or use this if it doesn't get used at that point. Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so notably, one of these is going to have to get played. It's probably going to be this one just so that we can have the ability to get the 4/4 out there early or earlier. Cathartic Parting. We shuffle it into our library as well as 4 cards from her graveyard go back into her library as well. Very nice.
One of my favorite arts from these more recent sets, Cathartic Parting. Gorgeous.
I agree. I agree.
Activate Realm Breaker.
You said that, right?
Okay.
We talked about
Nice is all he says then.
Great. I will... I'll pay 3 life. I'm at 25. Who cares? Pay 3 life. Target here. Yes. Ward 2 resolves. We've committed a crime. I will pay the 2. So mill 3 more. Destroy your creature. And then I guess because we have like nothing else to do, let's attack for 5. Why not?
Haha.
We're not really going after life total, but sure, I'll draw a land. Great. We are playing Erica, so now we could actually use a bit of that flood insurance you were talking about.
Yeah, we always could.
Blood upon the snow. It's just blood on the snow.
Oh.
That's great. I'll say nice to that, by the way. That was very nice. Let's see. She says thanks. Perfect. The Mouth of Sauron, when it enters, they mill 3. Then amass Orcs X, where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in the player's graveyard. Oh, Jesus.
I do feel like he is pretty mouthy.
Oh,
And
well,
I know one mouthy person to another.
we could just play the 7-drop. Greg is right. Yeah, I want to play Mouth of Sauron, but we can do that soon. We have the 5-drop and the 6-drop to replay our commander as well. And if the Mindbreaker dies, we can get it back for 4. It's just triple blue, which is, a different thing.
Think about...
Mouth. Yeah.
If we hit with the Mindbreaker.
Good point. Yeah, we can do it after. You're totally right.
Okay.
Totally right. Because hit with the Mindbreaker, she mills half. Round it up. And it's actually not even hit. It would just have to turn it sideways. We just have to get to the point where it turns sideways. That's it.
Okay.
But
Seems
if it's
pretty good.
Yeah, especially again if we can get it back, if it gets killed, which it looks like it might not. So secretly choosing a card in her graveyard, conjuring a duplicate of it into her hand. We get Sage's Road Denizen. Whenever another blue creature we control enters, they mill 2, or she mills 2.
Let's go, Greg says. Jade's face says nice.
All right.
Go, Mindbreaker.
All right. So let's play the.
Get her.
Let's play the Waterfront District. Let's go to combat, attackers, and turn the Mindbreaker sideways. Oh my God, that's so many cards in the girl. Oh my God. 56. Okay. Go to blockers.
God. Greg's just laughing.
It's a lot. Now, the trade could happen here because she can still recast it, but I think she also knows that she's in a bad position here. This is not ideal. But okay, they do trade. We can get it back later, we know that. But, as we've said, we can first... she let it go to her graveyard? Did she misclick? Or was that on purpose? Mouth of Sauron. Target player mills 3. And then amass Orcs X. X is 15.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Poor Erica.
Yeah.
Greg goes, boom. First, you guys are like, get her. And I'm like, poor Erica.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I agree with Amy more than get her. But it's all in good fun. Because she would try to do the same to us, I know.
Greg says it's my fault. You can tell her it's my fault. LOL.
Don't forget, when she comes back, she can see the chat logs.
Yeah, she can read, guys. Not like me.
Jesus. Oh, my God. Okay. So she has 29 cards remaining in her library, which notably is still a lot considering how much we've milled, but I love the look of the size of that graveyard.
Yeah, it's like gross.
It's huge. There's so many planeswalkers in there, you can kind of see, even from this angle.
Right.
You can see them.
They all walked.
Nice.
His face says, I'm not going to start shit.
That's right.
That's probably smart.
We all love Erica. She's great.
Yeah.
Plus, she's... Oh, God. I forgot what this does. Choose any number of target creature and or planeswalker cards in graveyards. Command the Dreadhorde deals damage to you equal to the total mana value of those cards. Put them onto the battlefield under your control. So she chose Tamiyo, Nashi, and Tamiyo. Awesome.
He says Bajuka Bog that graveyard.
Yeah, we got to draw it, but let's see.
My hand's itchy.
All right. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, I imagine with 29 cards left in her library, I probably just Teresian Mindbreaker this turn. And then attack Tamiyo with it, because either one of her creatures dies or Tamiyo does. And she mills half her library. And the 15/15 goes for her, I guess. And Mouth of Sauron can go for Tamiyo also. Return a card from your graveyard to your hand, which would be the other Nashi. Nashi Searcher in the Dark. Which again, by the way, if Erica watches this later or whatever, just as a reminder, Erica's deck is so flavorful and awesome. And I will tell her that when she comes back as well. All right, let's unearth this. Then we can go to combat. Go to attackers. That's all right. We will attack Tamiyo with the Mouth of Sauron and the Teresian Mindbreaker, and attack Erica with the 15/15 Orcs. Half her library down again. Go to blockers. Mouth of Sauron blocked by Nashi. Teresian Mindbreaker blocked by Nashi. And the 15/15 blocked by Tamiyo. Perfect. Okay, all three creatures dead. Tamiyo still alive, and Erica still alive. We will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This enters tapped. But we have enough to do both, so Sage's Road Denizen.
Jay's Face says, by the way, land game is so important. When I invested in lands, my whole game changed.
Yeah, and that's definitely something that, like, I'm not as prevalent with, is that, like, you know, I mean, I have, like, you know, the common tap lands.
Damn, that deck is not bad so far.
Yeah, I'm pleased with how our deck is working, but also Erica's is great. I think she's holding on very well considering, and she's at 13 cards left in her library and 11 life, which is she's doing really, really well.
Yeah, and she had a lot of really great cards in there. We milled them,
yeah.
but she had them.
Yeah. Blood Money. Destroy all creatures.
Nice.
For each non-token creature destroyed this way, she gets a tapped treasure. Beautiful. Super well done. Not a land off the top is all we need. That is not a land. It is Archive Trap. She will mill 13 cards when we play it, and she has exactly 13 cards left in her library.
LOL, boom.
I'm just going to say oops. Because the top deck, that's mean. This is a mean top deck. Exactly 13.
Yikes.
That is so mean. Erica, I'm sorry.
Thank you, SBN son.
Mwah.
I love you.
Erica.
Jay's Face says, awesome meeting you guys. Got a big day tomorrow. Take care.
Thank you, Jay's Face. We are here every week at 8 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. We would love to see you more. No pressure, but if you want to come back, we'd love to have you.
Very much so.
And good luck tomorrow.
Yes. On your big day.
That's right.
He says, nice win.
Thank you, Erica.
Rude.
Yeah,
crying face.
That top deck was mean. I felt so
really
bad.
Was.
I felt so bad. Erica, what an incredible pleasure to play you with your awesome Nashi Tamiyo deck. I truly love it. I did the last time we saw it, and I love it even more this time because it did work really well.
We'll be back, Jace Face says.
We'd love to have you. Look
Yes.
forward to it. Erica, great game. Thank you so much.
Erica says, how many freaking board wipes do I have to cast? That's a good question.
Because honestly, like, the only other thing I literally said when we drew that last card, I was like, just not a land off the top. And then it was that, and it was, you mill 13, you had exactly 13 cards left. I was like, that's just mean. That's just mean.
Marcus says, Proft match.
Yeah.
And then Jace Face says, Erica, your deck is scary.
Erica is a very good brewer as well.
Yeah.
As is Marcus, right? I don't want
Yes.
to take anything away from either of them, but yeah. But yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I'm down for, is that Marcus you're offering? I'm down for one more, and then we can call it a night on our end. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow for work.
Ooh.
We were off today. For any of our viewers who happen to be veterans, happy Veterans Day. Or for anyone whose family there is a veteran among, happy Veterans Day to them.
I was not off today. He was off today.
That's
I
true.
was not.
Amy worked hard today.
I did a lot of work
Yeah.
today.
In fact, arguably a lot more than you wanted to.
Yes. I was annoyed, actually.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
Erica says, thanks, Jace Hart. It was literally just a vehicle for Tamio and Nashi to exist together.
Well, they did in very beautiful harmony.
Right.
It worked very well, and I was thoroughly impressed. So very
Yeah.
nicely done.
And we were looking at your deck of milled cards that were left there.
That stack looked crazy
Yeah.
from our angle. I don't know how it looked from yours.
And we were like, oh, look at all those planeswalkers in there. Like, her deck is so good. Like, it sucks that we just milled all that.
Mm-hmm.
Jay's Face says, perfect combo, Erica. Thanks, Joe. For my family is military.
There you go. Not a problem at all. Yeah, we have a friend of ours, actually. I didn't contact him today, but I should contact him tomorrow and wish him a happy.
Yeah. Bye, all, with a wave.
Have a great night.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Truly.
It's nice to meet you.
That's right.
Marcus is all fear.
Never heard of him. Marcus is great. We love Marcus as well.
Yes.
Ooh, interesting.
Erica says, the classic feeling when you play against Mill. Wow, my deck is great. Sure wish I got to use it. Crying, laughing face.
That's incredible, Erica. You're totally right. But
Yeah,
also,
of course.
oh my god, that's funny. That is very funny. All right, Dismal Backwater, we gain a life. Arcane Signet, nice.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, good. Well, we can get something to eat after.
Oh, are you hungry too?
Not very, but
I gave Joe some of my food because I was like, I'm not going to be able to finish this in time for the stream. And, now I'm hungry, so.
all right. Fourth land means Jace? No? Bruvok. Let's do that. It's an instant. It's a sorcery. Creature or planeswalker only, so pass.
Erica says, can I also have something to eat? We've got, okay, I showed you the cookies already. We've got this bowl of Halloween candy left over
That's true.
that I've been trying to give away to anyone I possibly can, and they will not take it.
Nope.
We've got more candy over there. I've got some big red gum over here.
I mean, guess we just play this, and yeah. Oh, it got countered. Okay.
Disallow. That's such a good card.
Yes, it is. I might as well attack for 1. Suck it. Bruvok.
Oh, midnight clock. Erica says, can you just like crumble up a pina cookie over some ice cream?
For you specifically, or for ourselves?
Yeah, we could do that. I wouldn't. I enjoy eating them on their own. I was like a big marzipan kid as a kid. Redundancy department, but
That's funny.
fuck. So yeah, like these are like the closest thing to marzipan that I can eat like a fairly large volume of. So yeah, because marzipan's like too expensive for me to eat a large volume of that. But
so he investigates, and then he can sack a clue, draw X, gain X. Okay, and then good old heuristic study. Okay, well, might as well activate there.
But yeah, one of my like favorite memories of Kid Christmas for me is getting one of those little squares of the, it looks like the little bins of fruit, but it's, marzipan.
Yep.
That would be in our stockings every year, so.
How did I get like the most synergistic start against Erica, and then just straight nothing mill related against Marcus at all? I mean, might as well exile a card from his graveyard. How about this one?
She says, do that and then shove it through the screen to me. The Arena Shuffler is just treating me like everyone else will in 2025. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, we won't be among those people, Erica.
No.
You know that. Never would. All right, so hold on. 14. View the browser. So I guess we'll just +1 again on Proft here. And pass. Resolves. Okay. God, really, really could use some more lands deck. Like, that would be real nice of you, if you could. All right, good creatures. Urza. Urza's a good creature. Wow. Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks, Marcus. Unless he does something now to prevent me from doing it. He does not. Okay. Fair enough. Psychic Corrosion.
Oh, ouchie.
Resolves. And do I pay the 1?
Oh, she's reading a book.
It's Heuristic Study. That's the one that I opened for Champion. Speaking of Greg's store, I opened this for Champion in, I believe it was this art, but in like the special foiling pattern or whatever. Oh. That's like $70 or something ridiculous right now.
Nice. Greg goes, yep.
Yeah.
It's so much money.
Yeah, it's crazy.
$700.
Oh, my bad. I thought that sounded wrong, and so that's why I said 70. But no, you're right, 700. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was like 690 or 699 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Very, very good.
Impressive.
Yep. All right, so he draws 4, gains 4. Good, no problem. Midnight Clock activates. Replicating Ring activates. How many does he need on this one? 8. Getting there. 2 more for each, actually. 2 more for Replicating Ring, 2 more for Midnight Clock.
I was going to say, how many more does he need on Midnight Clock? But
yeah.
It's the same amount.
Bounce it back to my hand. I mean, I guess I might as well get rid of another card out of his graveyard while I'm here. And let's let it be Narset, please.
Press the enemy. It just makes me think of when we played Phoenix Wright.
Sure.
Check out our Phoenix Wright episodes on Video Games for All.
That's right.
It's an old one, so go check for it.
It's
Because
great,
it's
though.
not currently coming out.
No, but it's great.
It is very great.
Whenever you draw, each opponent mills 2. How many cards does he have in his graveyard now? 15. And 64 in his deck. 3 times 9 is only 27. But I could epic Downfall in addition. Or just never and destroy it and then... Yeah, let's epic Downfall on the Proft. Ristic Study. I will pay the 1 this time. But then, when I attempt to replay Ghost Vacuum, I will not pay the 1. So we'll see what happens. I did say attempt. It was countered. You got it. Okay. And then I will... have him mill 24.
Wait, Greg says.
Why? I can't do anything about clock. Oh, because he's going to shuffle it back? Is that what it does? It sure does.
Oh.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, see, I don't know what clock does. And again, I don't play Constructed, man. Don't remember what Midnight Clock does. Okay.
It gets clocky.
Yeah.
It clocks you on the head.
Oh, good. A land. All right. He mills 2, but he's back to a full deck again, so it's unfortunate, but it happens. Let's... I guess just kill Jace here. I will not pay the 1 because I need it for Fatal Push. So he draws a card. It worked. It's an instant, but I'll do it now. I will not pay the 1. Jace goes away. I don't have a way of getting him back, so it doesn't matter. Teferi. Okay. Draw a card.
Teferi's awesome.
Second Teferi.
Wow. Okay. Erica says, all right, dears, I gotta get some sleep. Good night.
Good night, Erica. Thank you so much for the game and for the help making our deck. And as always, it was great to see you.
She gives us a glittering heart, and I'm giving her a heart symbol back.
That's right. Hopefully we'll see you Friday. Always no obligation, but, you know, we'll be around for streaming on Friday.
Yeah.
What just happened? Ah, I can't cast any instant or sorcery spells, which means I can do literal nothing this turn. Cool.
Very nice.
Okay. And we lose our enchantment as well. We sure do get 2 treasure for it, though. Okay. Top 2, exile 1, the other on the bottom. Play it as long as it remains exiled. Spend mana. As though it remain of any. Okay, that's fine. Resolves. This is a sorcery. Instant counterspell? Okay. Good to know. We take 6. He gains 4, draws 4. We take 6 down to 19. Oh. When it enters, draw a card. Whenever a land enters under an opponent's control, if they had another land enter that turn, they return a land, which would not happen. So he just draws a card. Congrats. He's got a lot of cards in his hand. Elite Spellbinder. Exile a non-land from it, and it'll cost 2 more. I will attempt to counter it and see if he counters it in response. I'll decline to pay so that we can keep up 1 treasure, even if I want to siphon insight here. Mill 1, 2, 3. Teferi's Protection, Karn, and Lavinia. That's pretty good. All right, we're at 19. Okay, he gets to draw a card. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it could be 6. X is the number of cards in their graveyard. Right now it's 9. It's not ideal, but a land off the top would be pretty nice here. Okay. So he's untapping up to 2 lands. And then discarding down to hand size. We have cast down, destroy target non-legendary. Of course, his creature is legendary. But we could pay 4 and just play Bloodchief's Thirst. And kill Azor over the Teferis, I guess. Probably makes the most sense, right? Whoops. Why would I do that? Okay. With the kicker, Azor the Lawbringer.
Kick him.
I will not pay the 1.
I feel like you just hurt your foot if you kicked a Sphinx.
Oh, these are maps, not... Okay. He returned a creature and then destroyed all creatures. But there were no other creatures, but that's fine. Proft comes in because he can cast spells as though they had flash, so he can play things whenever he wants or needs to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 3. Azor is back again. Now I can't cast instants or sorceries anymore. Which means I can't cast anything, even if I draw a land. Next turn. It was a land. It does exile his graveyard, though. That's fun. Perfect. I love it. Okay.
I love it too. I'm
Good.
just saying that. I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. It resolves. I can siphon insight here on his turn, which I probably should do. Oh, good. Hall of the Storm Giants. You got it. It's unfortunate. Actually, I guess I should siphon insight as soon as possible because it'll allow me. Do I pay the 1? It resolves, but I'm not going to pay it. Decline. Because I have the mana up for cast down, which is pretty good. Counter it. Okay. That ability resolves. This is Ward 3. Pass to attackers. Take 16 and die.
Wow.
It's Xaxes. Can't do anything about it. Azor and Proft are both legendary, and the Hall of the Storm Giants has Ward. So, can't target any of those. And he had a way to exile it anyway, even though it did not matter. Nicely done. Now we're at -2 instead.
Thank you, Marcus of Zolfir.
Amazing, Marcus. Congratulations. Super well done. That is how it is done.
Yeah.
And now the deck is 1-1, which means, awesome. Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah.
I don't know when he's back yet, but I want to make sure that he hears us say thank you, because that was a great game.
Well, I'm sure he'll pop back into chart once he's here.
I know.
Unless he doesn't.
No, he will. Got to turn off Arena and then get back to us. That was really great.
Yeah, it was.
Obviously, well, there it is.
Good games, Marcus says.
Great game, Marcus. Thank you so much. Super well done. I was reminded by Greg, I just don't know what Midnight Clock does. So I milled you for a lot right before you were able to get it all back. I was like, oh yeah, that's what Midnight Clock does. I don't remember. That's on me. But congratulations nonetheless. That's to take nothing away from your victory.
Right.
Super well done. Yeah, thank you for the games. We will have this deck available to us in the future as well, so that we can play it more, and if we need to tweak it in some ways, one way or another, we can work on that. Especially when playing against a deck like Marcus, I was painfully aware that we have no or like only one piece of artifact or enchantment removal. So just something to be aware of. That's an important part of the game, especially in Brawl. So something that I was sort of aware of, but made it much more painfully obvious. So something I'll have to keep an eye out for in the future. But Amy.
Yes.
We had a really cool stream tonight.
We did.
And so I'm going to remind you that you have some work to do.
Yes. Marcus, thank you so much for being here and playing a game with us. That was really cool.
And congrats on your victory.
Yes.
Well earned.
Erica, thank you so much for being here and playing a game against us. It was incredible.
Yes. Sorry that we luck-sacked into that victory.
Yeah.
But thank you for the game. It was an absolute pleasure.
Greg, thank you so much for being here. It was nice to get to talk to you so much because, you made it. We did go long tonight, so.
That's right.
Jay's Face, thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot since this is your first time viewing that you have subscribed to us.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it.
Pleasure to meet you. I know there's more.
Yeah. Elfo, thank you so much for being here. It always means a lot when you make it to our streams. You're amazing.
And thanks for the help with the deck.
Yes.
Obviously, if I didn't say that to Marcus and to Erica as well, still also mean that
Definitely
to them.
mean it. Godalope, thank you so much for being here, and good luck with your, what is he doing?
Job interviews.
Oh, yeah. But he didn't tell us what. Or no,
Yes,
did.
he did.
He did. I just didn't understand what he was talking about.
Also, I should appropriately thank Jace Face for the help with the deck as well. I don't mean to exclude anyone there, but
That might be everybody.
I believe it was, yes.
Okay.
I can't scroll all the way up, so if there was somebody I forgot, I apologize, but I do not think that there is. So,
But leave it in the comments if we did forget you.
That's right.
Because we want to acknowledge that.
That's right.
We're sorry.
But that being said, that is going to be the end of this particular stream. I mentioned it earlier, but the next time we will be live will be Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Video Games for All. Because don't forget, we have 2 other channels, Video Games for All
and Gluten Free for All.
Links down in the description box below. There's still a video to come out in November on Gluten Free for All. So you should make sure that whether you are at Gluten Free for All, at Video Games for All, or here at Geek for All, that you are subscribed and you have that bell rung so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out. And if you're here or on Video Games for All, you'll also get the notification whenever we go live. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern, Mondays on this channel, Fridays on Video Games for All. We would love to see you there. And then as a final reminder to all you folks, 2 things. Firstly, likes and shares go a very long way, and we appreciate all of your support in that regard, whether it's on our pre-recorded videos or our streams.
Yes.
Super helpful, and thank you for doing that. But also, as a reminder, if you did not hear your name mentioned tonight, but you were watching us, the only reason you didn't hear it, it's not because we don't appreciate you, only because we didn't see you in chat. If we do, you will get that shout out in the future. All you got to do, pop in, say hey. Of course, we'd love to hear more, but that's your call. And if you're not comfortable doing so or you're not able to do so, no worries whatsoever. Please accept our blanket thank you here at the end.
Yes.
But between now and the next time that we see you, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.